Ever fake, I keep it real.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Coach Plays as we've got Sunday Night Football between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. I like that. I think that looks good. What's up, everybody? Bless Brian's in the house. Tyler Shaw, Shay Flat, and Chase T66, the moderator gang out there. So, we are... Let me check the audio. Yeah, we're good. I could turn up that music a little bit. I feel like you don't hear it at all. I like it to be just subtle. Why is it? Oh, it's off. There you go. And the new number 1 seed Ravens. Bless Brian. They get the win tonight. Score points. Chase T66 says. All right, so I put 33, Chase, on the over. And I feel like I haven't bet enough. Is there another bet out there, or do I put more on the over? I've never hit an over, really. I don't think so. Do I put more on it? Do I just leave it at that? Or is there another bet out there that I do not know that we could potentially get money? Never hurts to go more. Scared money don't make money. Your Titans 2 lost. That ain't looking good, coach. Well, you know, the Titans got about 25 players out, so it's not much they can do when they're playing with their third strings. All right, so maybe I put a little bit more. We can go 20 more, right? Let's go 25 more. That's what we'll do. It was good, Brian. Hope your Thanksgiving was good as well. Hope you and your family got fed. Full bellies. The weeks went by way too fast, though. As always, guys, as you come in here, share the stream out and smash those like buttons to help the stream go, as this game should be getting going here soon. $50 more. I did 25 more. So, you know, that's got us over the 50 mark. I feel okay with that. I feel okay with that. Whew. Hopefully we get a good game here tonight. I need something to bounce back after that bad Titans loss, that's for sure. As always, guys, we will flip back and forth from each scene, from this one to our second. I'll put up the game cast and the box score up there once the game kind of gets kicked off and ready to go. Well, yeah, so Cleveland Browns come in at 6-5, 2-3 on the road. Baltimore is 7-3, 4-1 at home. I really wanted to put some money on the Browns in this one, but I just cannot bring myself to do it. Browns need a win in order to stay in the hunt for this division race, which is anybody's game now. Bengals after a big win against Pittsburgh Steelers, but I just don't see it for the Browns. I just don't. So we'll have to see. ready to roll. We'll turn that down as the Ravens are coming out. Or they should already be out. Nah, they're coming out right now. So, as always, guys, we've got the poll, so make sure you vote on the poll. Right now, we got 3 votes, all in favor of the Baltimore Ravens. Let's see here.
And he's had some stunning fourth quarter comebacks. All those knocks against Lamar Jackson starting to go away.
It's been a rough season, a rough week for Baker Mayfield. What does he need to do for Cleveland tonight?
You know, he's been a physical mess, but they say this is the best he's felt. This is the best he's practiced.
What's up, James? Appreciate you joining the stream. Hope y'all had a hope you and your family had a great Thanksgiving.
And so we're going to see, can Baker and Cleveland get a win?
As we are waiting for Sunday Night Football to get going.
It's the Browns and the Ravens coming up on Sunday Night Football.
Hi, James Carroll. Did that get it? Did that do it? Hopefully that did it. What's up, Natasha? Appreciate you joining the stream. See here. What up, Rodrigo? Says, I've got 300 on the Ravens, so they need to win. You know, I feel like the Ravens are going to get this one in. I feel like they're going to get it done. There was a part of me that was really wanting to bet on the Browns. Just because underdog, try to get that money a little bit. Yeah, I'm a Titans fan, Natasha. What's left of them? Titans got about Titans, I believe, are just a couple bodies away from being the most all-time injured football team in the NFL. And that's not a joke. They have like 20 guys on IR. It's unbelievable. Yeah, especially with Lamar having a week off. Yeah, just Baker and the Browns, they just can't seem to get it figured out, Rodrigo. So I just feel like it's going to be the Baltimore Ravens. What is the half spread? -2.5? Ravens? That seems beautiful. I was at the game. I'm sorry about you guys getting injured so much, but I have a great respect for your coach. Oh, yeah, Mike Vrabel's good. I mean, Titans had a chance to win that game, and that would have been unbelievable with all the injuries that they've had. But you can't turn the ball over. Tennessee Titans now have, I believe, 9 turnovers in 2 weeks. I mean, it's a recipe to go 0-2. If they protected the ball, that could have easily went the Titans' way. It definitely would have been a close game. But you bust off a 40-yard run, and then you fumble it right away. What's up, Arku? Says, yo, Coach Lincoln Riley going to be gone. Doesn't feel right. Yeah, he is on his way to USC. And Beantown Breakdown comes in with the $1.99 super chat. Says, wellness check. You all good, Coach? We're all fine. We're all fine. Hey, this is what I hope, Bobby. This is what I hope. Hope the Titans get healthy, and we meet y'all back in the playoffs. As he sounds the horn. Titans, dude, they're just... That would have been one of the best wins in the year if Vrabel could have pulled that off with all their backups. But they're backups for a reason. You had that big run, and then he just fumbled it at the end. Then it's some bad play calling there at the goal line. You throw it twice. I didn't like that. So, I think this game's getting ready to get kicked off. As once this game will get kicked off, we'll get the audio back. It says crank that audio. We'll get the game audio up and going as soon as the game gets started. There, James, we're just waiting. Right now it's doing commercials, so copyright can get us on that. Let's see if it's ready.
So Baltimore has
We'll kind of turn that down just because that music, and then it'll get going. Yeah, so Rodrigo, if you are wanting to super chat, so like I'll show you up on my phone, I'll pull the chat up. But that little money symbol right there at the corner, that will get you your super chats. Once you click it, it says super sticker or super chat. Or if you're on a PC, that money sign will be right there. If you do decide that, that's awesome. Appreciate that. All super chats goes right back to the channel, and appreciate it very much. We're on our way trying to get 4K. Once we get 4K, we'll have a giveaway if we get to 4K before the end of 2021. So closing in on a month left. What's up, Catfish Terry? Says hello, Coach, and everyone. Who I got tonight? Beantown Breakdown. I've got the over, 47. I would have loved to put money on the Browns, but I didn't feel comfortable with it.
Part of the NFL's all-decade team. The guard is honored here just before kickoff. And speaking of pretty good, how about the best kicker in the NFL, Justin Tucker, set to kick for the Ravens, who won the toss and deferred to the second half. So JoJo Natson.
Browns going with their retro uniforms.
To receive. Temperature in the 40s. The wind is light, and off we go. From
What's up, Carver family?
a good speedster takes it from the goal line. And his return to the right.
And he's going to reverse the field. Going to be tripped up and going to be tackled at the 15. All right, so now I will try to.
Let's meet the Cleveland offense.
Baker Mayfield, Blake Travis, Nick Chubb.
I'll try to get this game cast up for y'all now. Just give me a few moments. Come on.
Cornell, Wyatt Teller, Virginia Tech, Jack Conklin, Michigan State.
I hope you notice those Pro Football Focus rankings at the bottom. First, sixth, second, and sixth. Those last four offensive linemen. That is the strength of the Browns. The best.
So we need some points scored tonight.
Yards per game in the NFL. Drive starts from 15. Mayfield first toss. Jarvis Landry gain of 11 and a first down. Markham
Good first
just
play
26,
there by the
maybe
Browns.
27 with a Patrick Queen tackle.
No, I think Baker's going to play tonight. God, I sure hope so. Yeah, Baker's playing.
He's had some of those physical ailments that we talked about. We'll talk about his throwing style and all the different things and how it might be hampering him. But to come out and get that first completion has to feel good.
Inside handoff, Chubb, and way too much penetration there. Is that Queen? Yep, Queen in the backfield for a big tackle for a loss.
This is called a run blitz. This is when you are looking.
What happened to my scoreboard? What is going
to
on,
make a big
OBS?
play in the run game, and you're
Don't
going
do this to me.
attack it. And now the passing
Don't
game,
do this to me.
just a four-man rush.
Mayfield out of his hands quick and complete to the far side to the 32-yard line. Harrison Bryant.
And scoreboard
one of the
went away
three
there.
tight ends the Browns use with the completion there. So Baker Mayfield, we talked about what a season it's been with the injuries. What a week. He said now he feels the best he's felt in 10 weeks, but he was frustrated after the win over Detroit on Sunday. Walked right off the field, didn't shake hands, didn't talk after the game, commented about the fans booing him, his wife with an Instagram post defending him. He told us reset button. Thanksgiving. Time to reset and let's go. We'll see how it does on the field.
So here we go, 3rd and 4. Bringing pressure. Baker steps up, fires down the field. He's got Jarvis Landry to the 40, stiffs arm 35, and it'll be brought down at about the 30. Hold on 1 second, getting the scoreboard back up for y'all.
One of the nice things about having Kareem Hunt back in the lineup is you have this underneath guy, number 27 right there, that will draw
There we go.
coverage. He has been their 3rd down back. And with
I may
him
have
out
to
of the
tell
lineup,
Stream
they
Elements to
just
slow
haven't
its
been
roll
as
down a little
efficient
bit.
throwing the ball. Hot start, though,
Popping those out a
for
little
Jarvis
bit too
Landry.
much.
2 hookups, 47.
Play action, rolling left, squares his shoulders up, fires down the middle, and he had his man there, but he drops it.
Couldn't hang on. Good coverage by Chuck Clark, part of the Baltimore defense.
What's up, Peplin? Appreciate you for joining the stream.
Brandon Williams, Stanton Elementary.
Inside handoff, Chubb. He will try to cut up, and he'll get a gain of maybe 4.
Nick Chubb has missed 3 games, but he's still 3rd in the league in rushing yards.
All right, let me transition this and get this back right.
Chris in the 2nd round out of Georgia, and he's had 4 terrific seasons.
Yeah, averaging 6 yards a carry, which if you keep up with statistics in the NFL, you know that is an amazing number. And the only person ahead of him, Lamar Jackson, and barely.
All right.
The return of Kareem Hunt, who has missed the last 5 games, means Chubb doesn't have to be an every down back. Hunt, very good.
Rodrigo. That's a risk. Here we go, 3rd and 6. Split backfield. Baker going towards the goal line, and this one's incomplete.
And the field goal unit will come
And
off.
field goal will come out. Rodrigo, I'm guessing that's a score, like a
There's no
TD
doubt
score.
the ace on the defense is Marlon Humphrey on the outside.
If so,
and his man-to-man coverage skills, he was so amazing getting turnovers a season ago. Not quite that this year. Had one really rough game on the season against Jamar Chase in Cincinnati, but other than that, been nearly perfect.
All right, so Chase McCollum,
Good year.
13 of 16 on the year, trying to get the lead first for the Cleveland Browns.
Against the Lions. This is from 40.
We need points. Snap, set, kick is on its way. It's fading, and it's no good.
Good drive for Cleveland. Stopped out
Let's
third
go
down.
Browns. Let's get a win after Thanksgiving.
To the left.
Yeah, that's a tough miss there, Rodrigo. Just keep the chat clean. We keep it clean so everybody can get in here and watch. Guys, we got 17 votes right now, 65% in favor of the Ravens. So as you come in, just make sure you're voting. Oh, it does. Does that include a field goal or two? Yeah, no, anytime I do like first to score, that's never including a field goal. It's like has to be a touchdown. Has to be a touchdown, to my knowledge. So, the Browns missed opportunity to get 3 on the board there. It's not good for the over. We need to score points. Nah, you're good, Rodrigo. Let's push some of these back a little bit. 5-minute interval. Oh, no shot. That was supposed to be like 20. I voted for the Browns because I feel bad, but also I don't want to play the Ravens if we go to the playoffs. Yeah. I get that. But can't look that far ahead, you know, right now. But I do, I do believe. What's up, Outdoors with Big Matt has just subscribed to the channel. Shake and bake! Big shout out to you, Big Mac. Big Matt. Appreciate that very much. Welcome to the team and welcome to the family. Got to get that subscriber alert over that score. Appreciate that very much. Rodrigo says, where are y'all from? Rodrigo says, I'm in California. Catfish Terry says, Tennessee. Linda says, Missouri. I'm from Tennessee as well, my guy. Outdoors with Big Matt says, hello all. Hey, Outdoors, appreciate you very much. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the fam. So here we go. Ravens will take over at their own 31. Play action. Lamar will now roll right. Quick little throw there, and that's going to be completed for a gain of 8. And Outdoors with Big Matt says Texas. Natasha says Massachusetts.
17 days for Lamar. The Thursday night loss at Miami, then he missed the game because of the illness at Chicago. Practice this week, so his body is ready to go. And when we met with him on Friday, he said, man, I miss competing. I can't wait to get out there. You see those numbers, it's one of the reasons.
So Twins left.
He can't wait to get out here.
Tight end's going to motion from right to left now. Inside handoff. And a little bit too much going left to right on Freeman's part, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down.
Including Jeremiah Usu-Koromoa and Anthony Walker setting up third down.
It's kind of interesting to see Devontae Freeman out there, isn't it? You know, you get a guy who is a definite name in this league, but it was training camp when they lost their 2-star running backs.
Will Sports World says, just here because I have to. Tighten up and good night. Shout out to Will Sports World, Hall of Fame member, my guy. Inside handoff, and that's Latavius Murray, and he will get the first down. Appreciate the support, Will. Rodrigo says, let's get a stop, Browns.
Devontae Freeman, Liberty City Warriors.
Turn that down just in case. Stream elements there again to thank Outdoors with Big Matt for subscribing. I want to say Big Mac.
Wisconsin.
Against the Bears, he had missed a couple of games.
What's up, the Philly Talk podcast, my guys? It's good stuff, bro. I appreciate you for joining back. Hope you've been well. Hope you and your family had a really good Thanksgiving as Lamar Jackson goes down with a sack by Myles Garrett. He sure did, James.
They had 3 guys to block him. I'm not kidding you.
So right here, he's in a 6-eye technique inside that tight end. They get a chip. Then the tackle's there and the left guard and fullback. I mean, goodness gracious, guys. They have 4 guys ends up touching him in this play, and he still gets the sack. Insane.
I guess he's earned a trip to the Pro Bowl with that one play. That's amazing.
Wow. So now 2nd and 16, not where you want to be. Empty formation. And a little Q draw here. Lamar will step it up and will get a gain of about 4 after taking a big hit. Hey, James, I appreciate that. No, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Guys, as always, as you come in here, smash those thumbs up. That helps the stream get out there to everybody. Gets it in the algorithm.
The Crimson Tide, the athletic training staff is out to look at him. So as they do that, let's look at who's playing defense for the Browns tonight.
Jadeveon Clowney, South Carolina.
Jadeveon Clowney. Malik Jackson, Malik McDowell, Myles Garrett, Sion Takitaki, Anthony Walker, Jeremiah Wuso, Denzel Ward, Ronnie Harris Jr., and John Johnson III. Craig Newsome, also rookie out of TCU, I believe.
They've invested a lot of draft picks in their defensive backfield. You see the hand motion by Bozeman. Let's look at exactly what happened to the Baltimore center. Usu-Koromoa whipped around and got him.
Yeah.
We'll step out for a moment.
So that's going to get us to a commercial break there. Yeah, nah, guys, I appreciate that. Up to 22 votes. Nah, like I say, we started this channel. We do a little bit of gaming and some majority of sports, but I just enjoy sitting down, watching games, and then chatting with everybody. So I appreciate y'all. And if y'all are going to be here hanging out, I want y'all to have a good scene to look at. So I enjoy doing those things like that. So at this time, just want to shout out the Coach Plays members, Will Sports World, for being a Hall of Fame member. Big shout out to Will Sports World. And then the rest of our members, the Carver family, Troxel Sports Streams, Beantown Breakdown, the Gridiron Blitz, Chase T66, James Peach, Shea Flat, Asia Roberson, and our newest member, Ron Ripple. Big shout out to you guys. Appreciate y'all's support. So as we are on a commercial break, do the Browns have the ball? I think we're looking at, it's going to be 3rd and long, Rodrigo. We are on a commercial break right now because the Ravens center is down. Yep, they got Missouri, especially after Missouri was talking all that smack there, Linda. That was a good win for them. So it's going to be a big 3rd down. Let's see. What is it? 3rd and 12. The ball is on the 45. Right now this is just a 5-play, 9-yard drive. Let's see if we can clean this up a little bit. Really, Linda? All right, so here we go. We're back in action. Backup center in for this play. Trips right, condensed lone receiver to the left. Trying to get him on a hard count. Doesn't work. Trying again. Now we'll take the snap. Look, quick throw. This one's high but caught. But it's only going to be a gain of a couple, and the Ravens going to have to punt. All right, we got to score some points. We got to score some points now.
Well, this has been the test, really, for Lamar Jackson. We saw him in his last outing that they did not handle the blitz very well against Miami. Of course, didn't play in Chicago that game a week ago. But more and more and more teams are finding success blitzing against this Ravens offense.
This kick is on its way. And it's going to get to the 5 and gets to the end zone, as that one's just was a little bit too hot.
And the Browns will take over. Nick Chubb coming into the backfield for Cleveland.
I appreciate that, Natasha.
Interesting guys. We were watching him a little bit this week.
We got a long ways to go in this one, that's for sure.
He's taking a test for how tall he is or something. But the reason he does it is he can now see over top of his own offensive line and see where the safeties and the linebackers are, and he doesn't care. He does not starting a 100-meter dash. He's just sitting there checking them out.
It's not like he's short for a running back. He's 5'11". It's around the size of many of the backs in the league.
Yeah, towering for some.
He does stand straight up.
Yeah,
there he is.
So here we go. Browns, play action, steps up, thought about taking a shot, almost got sacked. Now flushes out to the left, and Mayfield will just make it back to about the line of scrimmage. And he comes up gimpy.
You can just see him awkwardly walking back. All those injuries he has: foot, knee, heel, whole bunch of stuff.
And he almost got had on that one. Tyus Bowser, who leads this team with 4.5 sacks, went right around the edge and just barely missed. He may have gotten a fingertip on him, but unable to get away. But it did look like Baker was limping a bit coming back.
I think so.
So now 2nd and 9. 2 tight ends set to the right. H-back to the right. Handoff to the right. And Chubb will get a gain of a couple.
For Chubb, who gets to the 23-yard line. So we mentioned it when we showed the Browns' offensive line, how good they are. 157 yards a game. That's the #1 rush offense in the league. That's what the Ravens do, as they've done for so long. They shut down the run. Second best in the league.
Well, right now, the Ravens are right where
So
they
3rd and 7.
which opens up all their packages. Ordinarily, this is a heavy
We
blitz team
need
in this
some points.
situation, but they have so many cornerbacks out.
A condensed
They've been doing
bunch
less of it
set
this year.
to the left.
Kareem Hunt is the
Got to snap it.
37.
Does get the snap off. Looking. Steps up. Will now fire to the right. He's got a guy wide open to the 30. And Bradley will get to about the 33, and that's good for a first down.
We have an injured Browns offensive lineman back here on the
And
play.
that is
it's
Jack
Conklin,
Conklin, the
who came
former
back with a
Titan,
dislocated elbow,
who is down, and he's
and
been
is
hurt
down.
a lot this
And
year.
the athletic training staff rushing out to look at him.
And
They were
he
so
looks like he
excited
is
to
in
get
some
Jack
pain.
Conklin back. Dafe Oneway is going to come right off the edge, and you just wonder how secure he was with that elbow to really jam it in
And
there.
he is holding his knee.
And don't know what happened, but grabbed his knee immediately.
And that's what they're looking at as they look
He's
at
in
the
some
veteran
pain.
60-year man out of Michigan State.
And so that will get us to a commercial break. So hate to see that, but honestly, with the types of injuries he has had, probably ended up being a good decision there by Tennessee Titans to not re-sign him. So right now, Baker Mayfield, 4 of 6 for 66 yards with a 103 quarterback rating. Lamar Jackson, 2 of 2 for 87 quarterback rating. He was sacked 1 time for a loss of 6 yards. That is the right tackle, Jack Conklin, for the Cleveland Browns, Rodrigo. Just want the Browns to score first and then Ravens to win. Yeah, you're kind of on both sides of it here tonight, Rodrigo. You're kind of on both sides. I really want to take, I'm going to take the Ravens right here. I'm going to take a first half spread. Oh, can't do it on my computer, though. It's not allowing me. I'll actually stay away. Maybe that's a sign. What games you play? Mainly, honestly, probably Call of Duty. Vanguard, Warzone's going to be coming out soon, so we'll be back on that. I dabby in some Madden. I'll tell you right now, I'm hooked on a Retro Bowl on my phone. That game's fun.
Favoring that leg, and then he took a step and felt even more pain, grabbed towards that right leg. So we'll keep an eye on what happens with
Jack Conklin
as
not
they help
looking
him off
good.
the field. So he's being replaced by Blake Hance, who has been in a couple of different spots and starting because of injuries along that line.
All right, so here we go.
But this was a position that was new to
First and
Hance
10 for the Browns.
when he had to step
Get
in
a
for
stack
injury
look
earlier this
tight
year.
to the
He
right.
took
Now
it
tight end
six
will motion
in the
right to
preseason
left.
right
That's
side.
now a 2 tight end set.
The completion did get a first
Booting
down.
out to the right, dumping it off to tight end, and he gets hit hard at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
We've called his name 3 times already in this opening quarter.
Now, this Patrick Queen has really been something. Just flying all over the field, leads his team in tackles. We saw him blitz earlier. And
So an empty set, trips left, twins right.
He is pumped for this.
Baker Mayfield takes snap, looking left, pumps. Now rolling right, calling for a guy, and will sidearm throw, incomplete, intended for Chubb.
Blanketed, it'll bring up 3rd down. So Baker Mayfield, we saw this the Pittsburgh game, Chris. Go back. I was watching him warm up before that early afternoon game, that harness on his shoulder. He says he's kind of adjusted it from where it was when he first began to wear it about 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, week 1, he didn't like it, and so they made some adjustments to it. He's such a violent thrower that you just wonder, with all the torque that he gets in his
Bingo.
body when he's throwing.
Hey, bingo's fun.
Another harness giving him a problem.
I've only played like once in my life. My brother had good success with it back in the day. Won like $1,000 doing it. It's not that hardcore. Deep throw on the out. This may be pass interference, and they're going to throw it. Ravens fans don't like it, but he was all over him. Rodrigo says, bingo!
Pass interference. Defense, number 44.
Oh,
Spotted the foul.
Jerome getting a little gray in the beard.
Let's take a look. It's the second time on a big down. They've gone after Marlon Humphrey. Didn't get it the first time.
Yeah, Marlon Humphrey's just right here. He's just draped over his guy too much. I mean, he's hugging all over him.
Jones couldn't get that left hand up, but there was a lot of physicality there. A lot.
There was.
So now Jarvis Landry motions to the slot to the right. And going to be a split zone action here. There's a flag, and honestly, I don't know if they had enough people on the line of scrimmage. I was looking at that, and I did not feel like they had enough guys on the line of scrimmage. We'll see. The far receiver was off, and then Landry motioned to the slot, but he was off as well.
Illegal formation.
There you go.
Offense, number 11. 5-yard penalty. Replay, first one.
So that's on Peoples-Jones just not getting on the ball.
It really is interesting to see the Cleveland Browns play this style of offense, and I don't think it's that much different for Kevin Stefanski. They really love their 3 tight end formation. Austin Hooper, David Njoku, Harrison Bryant, all very good players. Usually Jarvis Landry as the single wide receiver, and either Nick Chubb or Kareem Hunt.
So we get a trips bunch tight to the left. Now Landry will motion to kind of a wide split set in the backfield. Quick throw, Chubb, incomplete. 2nd and 15.
Second down coming up as they take Conklin back to the locker room. That's a tough scene for the former 8th overall pick. That was an all-pro when he came in the league as a rookie.
Oh, I bet.
One of the things that he does so
Bingo's
well
pretty
is he gets
intense
that
for those
edge
guys,
for their
Linda.
outside zone running game, and they were really
No
excited
hose
to have
bar.
that element back in this offense, and certainly Blake Hance is a good player and is held up.
So 2nd and 15, empty formation, quick wide receiver screen to the right, Jarvis Landry, and he is walloped there for a loss. Tyler Shaw says, smack that like button, everybody. Appreciate that very much, Tyler. Let's see where we're at. Shout out to the 16 in the box, 15 likes. The likes are what gets it going. So now a 3rd and 16. Trips left, single receiver is Peoples-Jones to the right. Baker in trouble, flushes out to the right. Is there anybody there? Will fire for tight end, incomplete. Austin Hooper, intended the receiver. And another punt. What's up, CeeDee Lamb?
On the outside working against Blake Hance. This is going to become the focal
This
point of
is
the game
not
right
a
now.
good
Are they
start
really
for
going to
the
be
over.
willing to let Hance try and take on that young up-and-coming star in Oneway? Probably won't go so well if they do.
Not a good start.
Play at the end of the game you guys had in Kansas City.
Boy, did it.
Touching it out. The Ravens a week 2 victory. Jamie Gillen.
And this punt is away.
Sends it. Devin Duvernay awaits it.
Going to be fielded at the 11. Gets to the 20 and will run out of bounds at about the 25.
And give Lamar Jackson the ball right around the...
And that will get us to another commercial break. So, commercial break. And this is what we're looking at right now. So, Baker Mayfield, 6 of 11 for 65 yards, 72 quarterback rating. Nick Chubb, 3 carries for 3 yards. Jarvis Landry, 3 catches for 46 yards. For the Ravens, Lamar Jackson, 2 of 2 for 10 yards, sacked 1 time. Devontae Freeman, 1 carry, 1 yard. So it's still early. It's just not a whole lot going on the offensive side of the ball. Linda, I ended up taking the over. There you see Baltimore 7-3, Cincinnati 7-4, Cleveland at 6-5, and Pittsburgh at 5-5-1. What quarter and time? So it is the first quarter. It's 4:02. What are we doing here, Shea Flat? Cannot wait to see the coach plays. Well, you're seeing them right now. You are seeing them right now. Tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not. Back to work. Good news is football's back to work. What's up, reacting? This is Go Ravens. Guys, 29 votes, 62% in favor for the Ravens. Chase T66 says, "Wow, no love." Yeah, that is brutal.
You know, Lamar wins that first time around. Invites Baker up to his suite. You get a nice suite when you win the Heisman. So they got connected, got to know each other.
Yeah, Baker said we all knew who was going to win. Lamar was going to win, so I just went up to say hi and congratulations.
So here we go, Ravens. Need to get some offense going. Inside handoff Freeman, and that's going to be just a gain of 1.
For Devontae Freeman.
The one thing I do remember that when Baker was talking about it,
Rodrigo says defense. Rodrigo, I can't root for you anymore. We need some points. I need the over get going.
And what he's most afraid of is Lamar Jackson's mom going in the room.
Because they said, come on down to Florida and train with us. And Baker said, well, what's it about? No, I want no part of that training.
Right. He said it's pretty tough. Pretty tough.
Gives you an idea a little bit of what has made Lamar so special.
So 2nd and 9, trips left, closed on the backside. Lamar looking, will just dump it down, and he's off the mark. 3rd and 9.
So Ravens a little bit of a slow start here offensively as we have 3rd and 9 coming up.
I'm really interested to see if the Cleveland Browns are going to adopt what other teams are doing toLamar Jackson.
Right now, it's just both of these offenses are just sputtering. I don't feel like it's a whole lot on the defense right now. It's just no one can execute on offense.
Now, Cleveland has done it 8 times all year, so I don't expect them to go that far. But they're
so trips left, closed on the backside. Lamar steps back, looking. Will now fire down the field. He's got Marquise Brown. Had the first down, but he kept coming back, and it's going to be short. There is a flag.
The mark is short as Brown came to receive the ball, but that flag thrown in there right about at that spot.
So might be a face mask here.
What's interesting is Hollywood came back to the ball. You know, he was close to that first down line, but then gave up ground.
There is no foul on the play.
No flag. Wow.
And when he comes back and gets possession, he's
yeah,
shy of the first down.
Yeah, he's going to make a nice move. He gets down close to the
let's
line.
see. Brown just kind of runs a, I mean, I guess you call it a hitch. He hitched out. But he came back for the ball. Yeah, that wasn't face mask. Oh, and that is a fake. And he's got the first down, but was there a whistle? And they're going to give him the first down. I heard a whistle. What a fake.
Cleveland's wondering if they had enough time to get their guys on the field. Jerome Boger in conversation. Let's listen.
There is no play on the field.
Bull!
The ball was snapped before the ball was made ready for play. We're going to replay 4th down.
Wow.
So forget the fake.
What a missed opportunity.
Very upset with that. Couple of things. You have subs. You got to get the ball.
Wow.
The change of a ball from a regular ball to the kicking ball as well before the official blows it ready for play.
So here comes Levine right in, and so everything what you're
Boy,
going to see
A-gap
right
was
here is
wide
gonna be
open, and
fun,
that's
right?
exactly
It's
where
just
they
gonna be
ran it.
power football. From the wider angle, you could see the two kick returners were nowhere close to being back on the field in time and having an opportunity to substitute. So it was never blown into play, if you will.
Missed
And that's the
opportunity
reason
there
they're taking that
for
play.
the Ravens.
And the old special teams guy, John Harbaugh, did not like it.
Well, once again, the same deal is going on, and they are giving the Browns.
And now the Ravens offense is on the field. Now they're slowing them down.
Ravens, in this situation, came out with Lamar
No shot.
Jackson.
Ravens actually go for this, right? 4th and 2 on their own 35. And Cleveland's now timeout, and there's a flag.
Just bizarre. Timeout taken by Stefanski. I don't know if the Browns have too many people on the field. They do.
Before the flag was thrown, timeout.
Wow. Before the flag was thrown.
Still have 12 guys out there.
I'm right there with you, Linda.
Stefanski's trying
This
to get
is
information on this from the official. So
odd.
we do the same. Let's bring in our official. Terry
It's
McCall,
just
you,
odd. I do
just
not
saw
see the
last two
Ravens
snaps?
going for this, though.
You're right, Mike, as I was watching it, number 42 from Baltimore comes in
No,
late
that's just
and
crazy.
he sets up in the offensive backfield. At that point, Cleveland gets the opportunity to match up. In other words, get that 12th guy out of there. And it didn't look like they had time to do that. So
What's
they
up,
called
Asia
timeout, but
Robertson?
they really
Says,
should
hey,
have
coach.
had to.
What's up, Asia? Shout out to Asia Robertson, member gang. Shout out to all my members. Appreciate y'all's support. Hope you're doing well, Asia.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's to completely replace and bring in anybody you need. And in a
It's all good,
reasonable
Asia.
amount
They
of
just
time,
got to get
they
healthy.
Just didn't have time to do it on that play.
You can't win games with that many injuries and turnover. So Ravens go for it, but then they blow the play dead again.
For 12 men on the field. So Cleveland had 12 on the field the last time.
Did they get Cleveland on 12?
12 men on the
Wow. Cleveland, 12 men on the field again. That is terrible coaching. After the timeout, they have 12 again. This is NFL football. How does that happen?
They normally would. I mean, if you have 12 men in formation on defense and the snap
Ravens
is
were
imminent,
going
that's a
for it
dead
there.
ball foul, and
So
it
the
could be
Ravens get a free first down.
But since they should have had the opportunity to
Tighten
get that
up, Tyler.
out of there the first time.
And a little option to the right. Pitches it to Freeman. Not a whole lot there. And he'll get no gain.
Taken care of by Grant Delpit and Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah for the Browns.
No gain on the
Back to
play.
football.
This is so interesting, Mike. It's getting great. Watch Clowney
Giants
coming
won.
off the
That's
edge.
shocking.
The one thing they really did not
Who did
want
they
to do
beat?
was play option football
Eagles?
against Clowney
Wow.
because he's so great against the run. And then on the outside, they have Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Davion Clowney
who
makes a
is
good
just
play there on the
fantastic
quarterback, and then
athlete
there's two
out
guys
of
for the
Notre
pitch
Dame.
guy.
So he and Grant Delpit out there shut it down.
Good
on
for the
outside.
Giants.
So the option
Not good
perfectly
for the
played that
Eagles.
time by the Browns.
So now Trey set to the left. Close on the backside. Lamar looking in trouble. Flushes out to the left. Still looking. He's going to tuck it and run. And he'll get a gain about 5. Is that a late hit? And it is. Late hit on the Browns. Just a little bit extra of a shove there. Asia, good for you on your Super Bowl.
personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 58.
Yeah.
with a late
It's tough because Lamar is such a running quarterback that you got to make sure that you finish him off.
Don't you think sometimes that Lamar Jackson literally makes
I mean, yeah.
players crazy?
Yes.
It's
It's like a
just too
kid
much
chasing
extra.
an ice cream cone. Once you get there, you can't.
Yeah, I picked the I picked the
And it
Eagles
really
too,
is
Linda.
Just one of those things
Facts.
that you chase this guy all day, so many games, twice a year in this division, and you never get close to putting a hit on him, and then he's right there, and you can't hit him.
Myles Garrett told us last night, I played against him 6 times. I haven't gotten a good clean hit on him.
So now 1st and 10.
Anybody has.
Inside handoff. And he'll fall forward for a gain of about a 1.5.
About a yard and a half or so. For Lamar Jackson and what he's been able to do in this incredible 4 year. Remember, he's only 24 years old. He's got 36 wins, most by a quarterback before they turn 25.
Rushing yards 3,555, most by a QB in only 4 years. 100-yard rushing games, 10. Most by, tied for most by a quarterback with Michael Vick. Yeah, I bet on the Chargers too, Linda. That was a bad loss for me tonight. Lamar steps up. He's going to take a shot deep. And it's just off the fingertips of Marquise Brown. Yeah, Chargers lost me big. And this one ain't looking good neither.
It's a matchup that the Ravens did like. They felt like if they could get their speedster on the outside, Hollywood Brown against Greg Newsome.
Yeah, really good job by Greg Newsome to not get bit, not get beat on the double move there. What's up, Kimberly Oilers? Says, hey, coach, dropping by, hitting thumbs up. Go Browns. Appreciate you very much, Kimberly.
That first drive back in on this drive for the Ravens. Play clock at 0, snap just in time. Jackson underneath. The rookie Bateman can't get there, and Newsome, the fellow rookie from that same draft class, comes up with a stop. They were taking him back-to-back picks, 26th and 27th.
So
I like what the Browns are doing here. They're going to run some stunts, but
they do not get the first down there.
That means man-to-man coverage on the back end. But what they're not going to allow Lamar Jackson to do is step
really
up
good tackle
and
there by
lose
Greg
down
Newsome.
and take off and run. So the 5-man pressure is much to get pressure, but also to make sure he doesn't escape.
What's up, Jacob? So Justin Tucker, the former Texas Longhorn, on a 52-yard field goal attempt. Snap, set, kick on the way, and that kick is good. So 3 points are on the board. Rodrigo, I believe that your bet is only on touchdowns. Maybe. When I pick a player, when I pick player props on who scores first, they're talking about touchdowns. Are you for sure that bet is for field goals and touchdowns? You might want to double check that. Justin Tucker is so good. He's the best, Jacob. He has the world record for 66-yard field goal. It's insane. Tyler says it's got to only be a touchdown. That's what I'm thinking. Rodrigo says no, though.
Look at this resume. 10 seasons, what he's been able to do, including those long kicks, pressure kicks. Has all the feel
Says first score.
Hall of Famer as a place kicker.
He made all 16 of his career attempts in the final minute of the fourth. He's made 54 straight field goals in the fourth quarter or overtime. What else would you like him to do?
Enough. Sing opera, which he can do.
In 7 languages? Okay, yeah, he can do that.
You can do that too.
So 3-0. We need the floodgates to open up now. We need some points. We need an offensive battle.
They got the first 3 points of this one. Down to the field and Catherine.
Well, guys, how about naming a dog after Justin Tucker? This is Tucker, the Guide Dog Foundation's puppy in training. NBC Baltimore.
What's up? Blaze Radio in the house says, yo, yo, yo. Coach Plays, wild day of football today for sure. Keep up the awesome work, brother. I need a PC like yours. This is a thing of beauty, and it has been an absolute game changer for the Coach Plays. And it was a great investment for me. So I highly recommend it. That is an NZXT PC. I've got an unboxing video. Got a couple videos on it. We probably need to do more, but yeah, just check it out. But it's awesome. Appreciate you being here, Blaze Radio.
Our teammate too. Catherine's done a lot of great work with the Guide Dog Foundation here over the years. So congratulations to you. And I hope
yeah, Blaze. I did all of my streaming on just a 2013 Mac, and it struggled. And it finally died on me, so I had to do something like this, and I ended up going for that. inside handoff there. Going to be a gain of about 7. And that will take us to a commercial break, as that is probably going to be the end of the first. And it will. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter. No, Tyler, I did not build it. This was actually a pre-built. It's their second highest option. Yeah, it's a streaming PC plus. So this one came pre-built, and they shipped it to me within 6 days. Used to work for Gateway Computers. I used to use Dell computers as well. Got cheap HP now, but definitely need an upgrade. Hey, I have no issues whatsoever. This thing is super fast, super quiet, and it just gets the job done. And then as far as gaming and things like that, it's incredible. Those monitors too. Right now we're sitting in on 2 monitors. I've got a third, but I've yet to get it hooked up because I'm gonna get a mount and gonna get a vertical. Once I get that, I'm actually probably gonna make a video of my streaming room. Need to do that, but yeah, not bad, not bad. Shout out to the 15 in the box, 21 likes, guys. As always, smash those thumbs up if you have yet to do so. Beantown Breakdown says Browns win and the Pats are #1 in the AFC. That'll be good. Like say, Patriots have strung off some really good wins as of late. The Rams are a big joke. Hey, ever since that Titans game, the Rams have been going downhill quick. Natasha says, "Oh my God, my first computer was a Gateway blast from the past." Patriots got some big games coming up. I think they got Bills, Colts, Bills. That's a tough 3-game stretch there. That's for sure. Those 2 Bills matchups, those are going to be fun to watch. Going to be fun to watch. But we need some offense. We need this game to open up. That way we can get to the over. Because right now, the over is showing it's down to 38. That is not good.
Baltimore, despite the Ravens only with 32 yards of offense.
Yeah, we'll be live tomorrow night too. Chase T66. Even though that game is going to be kind of trashy.
We asked the Browns last night about getting Kareem Hunt back. They all talked about his energy in addition to his play on the field.
Yeah, no question. Just having him back in practice was...
Yeah, that Monday night game is not bowing well as far as games that you look forward to. Seattle, who are struggling, and Washington, I believe. So 3rd and inches for the Browns. Come on, let's open up. Inside handoff, Kareem Hunt, and he'll get the first down.
Patrick Queen in there with Christian Welch on the tackle.
All right, let's take a look.
Gosh, all these jingles that we got to mute.
Players in the league, Patrick Queen.
Tight end will motion to a tray set to the left, closed by Njoku on the backside. Little stretch play to the right, and Kareem Hunt stopped for a loss of 1.
Chris mentioned it earlier, the concussion did not practice all this week. They were going to give him another test as we got to the back end of the weekend, but not in the lineup, so Justin Matabike in there helping shut it down.
Yeah, Matabike is right out here, going to end up making a really good play. Good to have
So
Brandon Williams back in there again as well.
if you're
And
talking
they need
about
him
the
without
joint
Calais Campbell,
membership,
but you saw the 5-man line that time out of the Ravens.
I would have to see how you do it on your phone.
Going to say you are not running the football on us.
If you're on your laptop, should be a join button on the bottom. I'll have to get that link. I need to put that into like Stream Elements. And he's going to throw this one away.
Doing a good job downfield as they brought Mayfield down with pressure from Tyus Bowser.
They love Tyus Bowser on this team. They really do. If you need somebody to rush the quarterback, you got him. If you need somebody to be a spy, you got him. He drops more than any other edge player in all of football, so he's willing to do all the dirty work. That's why Wink Martindale says that guy belongs in the Pro Bowl. Most superstars around the league aren't willing to do all
So
that.
3rd and 11.
There's Don Wink Martindale, 58-year-old, fourth-year defensive coordinator for
Twins
the
left, tight end wing right.
3rd and 11. He's got
Oh, Mayfield flushing out to the right will now throw, and it's incomplete. Oh, this game is brutal. What's up, Bobby McAllister says Baltimore. What's up, Bobby? Appreciate you joining the stream.
The Swiss Army knife, and he credits his coaches with coming up with game plans to use all of his talents. He told me, I'm always looking for
Chase
ways to switch it up,
T66
confuse
member gang.
offenses, stay aggressive. I may be rushing, but I'm able to
Upgraded
drop
membership
and get someone else
to
open for a sack.
Hall of Fame.
Moving me around,
Oh,
keeping offenses
snap. I thought it was just alerting. Chase T66 upgrading his membership to Hall of Fame membership status. That's going to get him up in here in the gold. It's going to get him shouted out in the chat every 10 minutes. And we're also going to post his link every 10 minutes to his Twitch account, which means he's going to have to get back on Twitch. Big shout out to Chase T66 member gang, Hall of Fame member. So that will put him in gold. Shout out to the rest of my members, as we now have 2 Hall of Fame members. Will Sports World, Chase T66. He said, yes, sir. Wanted that shout out in that chat. The Carver Family, Troxel Sports Stream, Beantown Breakdown, the Gridiron Blitz, James Peach, Shea Flat, Asia Roberson, Ron Ripple, and like I say, the newest Hall of Fame member, Chase T66. Appreciate that very much. So, bless Brian. If you go to the Coach Plays, it should kind of look like this on your mobile, but this is desktop. Just get to the Coach Plays right there, and there's that join button. And there's your memberships. It tells you what all we got. Semi-Pro, Rookie, Pro, Hall of Fame. But look at this video. I'm going to have to change this video. Back when the studio didn't look as good. I like that. But look at this beard cut I got going on here. I wanted to change it up. That's why I don't change it up, guys. That's why I never change it up. So, going to have to change that video. But yeah, big shout out to Chase T66. Beantown says, Chase, you freaking show off. And there's Stream Elements right now shouting out Will Sports World for being a Hall of Fame member. We're going to have to add, or boy, let's go timers. We're going to have to get you. Oh, yeah. I'm not on Google Chrome, am I? I've been always using what is this? Just, I honestly don't know what web browser I'm using.
Start talking about sacks in November, and you're at 14 now. And you start thinking, Could he get the record? Could he get to Michael Strahan's single-season record? Extra game to do it.
Lamar Jackson will keep it in no game.
Stops him for no game.
You know, it's interesting. We were asking him about all the different ways that Cleveland tries to set him up to get those one-on-one opportunities to rush the quarterback. And I said, when you actually get it, what does it feel like? And he goes, it really feels like I'm Iverson or Kobe or somebody. Like, I know there's no way that guy can stop me from going inside or outside or whichever way I choose to go, but it's getting the one-on-ones that's really hard. But he really likes this group of teammates that have been willing to give him some of those opportunities.
Fascinating what he's talking about with that. Hollywood Brown, the catch. Sneaks under the tackle, marked with the 41. 3rd and 4 coming up. So you have the extra game, but Strahan's sitting with the record 22.5. Can Miles get to 23? You see the work he'd have to do. He's 2.5 behind the pace. So we asked him about it. Are you thinking about it? And he said, yeah, you know, those 9 sacks last 5+ games. Who isn't interested in that? If I get 23, maybe they'll send me to space. Like Strahan. He found out this week he's going up into space.
I think Lamar would be willing to send him right now.
So 3rd and 4 for the Ravens. Ball is at their own 41. Fakes the jet sweep, and Lamar will try to dive for the first down, and he's going to be short.
Job in pursuing, and he'll bring up 4th down. Tack McKinley, who you mentioned, one of the players they're using to try to mute the great skill set of Lamar tonight.
It's an ungodly play by Tack McKinley. This thing looked like it was going to go for about 20 yards. He comes flying off the edge and gets it. Tack McKinley.
4th and short, here they go again. Lamar trying to power run it, and I think he might have broken the plane.
Yeah, I think he's got the first down.
Just with that little lunge, almost like he was at the goal line. The mark, he had to get to the 45. This drive started right on the 35-yard line. He did, and it's a first down. Just a couple of times on 4th down they've gone for it.
You know, Mike, it's amazing to me that everybody in the building knows.
All right, so that new timer has been made.
Every time they need a play in the Kansas City game, when they need a play, quarterback power to left, and it seems to always work.
First down, Jackson again. This time he finally gets it.
Andrews for a gain of about 9.
This team in receptions, and the tight end with a gain of 8.
You know, when a quarterback starts getting a little cocky out there, you get throws like this. You just sort of drop down, you see an arm up, and I really do think that sort of the Patrick Mahomes.
So shout out to the 17 in the box, 23 thumbs up. If you've yet to hit that thumbs up, smack it right now. Helps the stream out. Inside handoff, ISO play. Latavius Murray will get the first down. We need an explosion of points. An explosion.
About 6 minutes into the second quarter. The guy helping to orchestrate that, Chris, Greg Roman.
Yeah, I could go on and on about Greg Roman, and I think he deserves a lot of the credit for the success of Lamar Jackson. Remember, he was the guy that structured this offense around Colin Kaepernick as well.
2 tight ends set to the right. Now H-back to the right. Little split zone action. Latavius Murray, nothing there for no gain.
He'll throw him down for no gain. That's right. If you go back 2011 through 2014, it was the conversation similar to what we're having about how different the offense is. That was San Francisco. Now it's Baltimore, and Roman was the mastermind in both places.
Yeah, and John Harbaugh.
Why don't you like my hat there, Brayton?
The possibility that the success that they've had with Lamar Jackson is going to open up opportunities for other young men to come along, people that don't look like Tom Brady necessarily, and have opportunities to play quarterback because of what Lamar Jackson and this offense have been able to do.
Lamar's going to keep it. 40, gets to the 30, and he will slide down at about the 27.
For Lamar at the 29-yard line, a gain of 14.
The one weakness they felt like that Myles Garrett has
come
is
on.
with some of this option game. He just does not play
It's all
as
good,
well
Brayton.
as Jadeveon Clowney
Don't hate.
does on the other side. So when these games
Ain't got nothing to
really
hate about.
start getting important and they start getting the option game going, I think you're going to see them going left much more than they go right.
KT66 says go Vols, Brayton. Get a trip set to the right, closed on the backside. Ravens starting to drive. And sets up. Does he take a shot? He does, and it's too high for Andrews. Was maybe intended for Bateman?
Falls incomplete. Will bring up second down.
Thanks, Natasha.
It is a ridiculous.
Brayton says, "Go Gators."
That they have thrown on seam routes. On this
As they now have a new. Oh wow, got away with a face mask there. Gators got a new head coach today.
Again, but this is their play. They get down around the 30.
UL Lafayette's former head coach. What's up, Aiden Field? Appreciate it. Aiden Field has just subscribed to the Coach Plays. Shake it, Mike! Big shout out to you. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the fam. Lamar keeping to the right. And we'll get close to the first down marker. They're going to rule him just shy. Yeah, Billy Napier, the new head coach of the Florida Gators.
I mean, you get Anthony Walker, who's a good athlete playing the middle linebacker position, number 4 right here. Watch when this turns into a foot race. And this happens game
Nah,
after
Natasha,
game
you're
after
fine.
game. Now remember, the field's only 53 1/3.
I love everybody in the chat.
That means you're winning a 100-meter dash.
7 rushes, 36 yards for Lamar Jackson. We need points, fast and in a hurry. Freeman up the middle for a gain of about 5 and a first down. You do college basketball right? I've only done a couple games. Really, outside of NFL, we've only done the NBA, but and college football, of course. As of right now, I have plans on doing the SEC championship game next Saturday, as long as nothing changes. But we should kind of get into college basketball a little bit. I don't know. Those views on college basketball, Brayton, has never really been good so far for the Coach Plays.
Part of this defense when you're playing against power-running teams like the Ravens.
Yeah, we've done hockey. Those views have never really been good neither.
We'll step out.
Hockey is definitely a niche. So that will get us to a commercial break. Chase T66. How we feeling? The over on the betting line is now showing 36.5. Not feeling good. I needed some hope. I reached out for Chase for hope. This is why I don't do over and unders. $47 was so low. I want to put 75 on 36 right now on the over, but I won't. Right now, tomorrow, Seattle Seahawks is +1. I think I'm going all $75 on +1. Carver Family says, yep. Well, yeah, you know, Ole Miss did really well for us. But we have followed it with 2 terrible days. 2 terrible days. Chargers was a big loss for me today. Big loss. But it could have been corrected with an over of the Browns and Ravens. We just need an explosion in the second half. Yeah, Ole Miss is the only thing that's done anything for me all weekend. I bet on Ohio State. They got whooped. Bet on someone else. They got whooped. I had a 9-team college parlay, and pretty sure the only reason why that didn't hit was because of Ohio State. $5 would have won 100. No, money line wins you less right here. Money line wins you less. Look at this. Seattle Seahawks +1 -110. Money line -115. Actually wins you less.
On a hot standby.
Hey, the Yellowstone stash. Yeah, I'm watching Yellowstone way too much. Play action, looking, and we'll throw it right there in the middle for Freeman, and he will cut it up for a gain of about 9 and a first down, almost first down for the Ravens.
Was there on the tackle, and he's slow to get up for the Browns.
And Jadeveon Clowney injured. Bummer.
Number 1 pick in the 2014 draft being looked at.
Let's take a look at this throw. Watch Garrett go
Wow.
right down. It's
That
like
was a
playing
crazy
dodgeball,
flick of the
only
wrist
the
there.
opposite way around. You're trying not to hit him with the ball, and he dips it down underneath his arms. And I tell you, let's take a look at Clowney here, see what happened to him.
He's in on the tackle. I think it's the shoe of the runner, Freeman. They got him in a bad spot. Has Jackson
So 2nd and 2 for the Ravens.
It's not much.
Got it just above shoulder height all night, right?
He just always looks like he's having fun to me.
Yeah, he does.
Like, you know, like a kid in the schoolyard. He's just having a good time out there.
Twins to the right.
Catch him.
Pro set with a wing to the left, and this is going to be a first down for Freeman inside the 5 to about the 3. All right, Ravens score here. Browns come back with a very quick answer, and we're kind of okay. We salvaged the half a little bit.
Big part of that is Patrick Ricard, who is their 300-pound fullback. When you have Ben Powers and Patrick Ricard going in front of a smallish running back, it'd be hard to find sometimes.
First and goal, 5:20 left to play in the first half. Lamar trying to send his tight end in motion. Inside handoff, and he missed the hole, but does he get to the end zone? I think they're going to mark him just shy. I thought he had it. I thought he broke the plane.
Center Bozeman trying to help him across the plane.
Stream Element says, big shout out to Will Sports World for being a Hall of Fame member. I think we're about to see our newest command or newest timer. Hopefully it works. So 2nd and goal and a heavy set. 3 tight end set, maybe call it 4 if you count the fullback. Inside handoff. Latavius Murray is stuffed. Dadgummit.
Set up 3rd down.
There's Malik Jackson on that side, and you're going to see Myles Garrett come jumping inside as well, the block, and just be able to stuff it up together. Those two guys, they talk about dynamic leaders. Malik Jackson.
So now a 3rd and goal from the, let's call it the 2. And play action. Fires, and it's incomplete. Batted at the line of scrimmage. This is a joke. Go for their touchdown.
Harbaugh's been pushing it on 4th down, and I think he's going to go for it here.
Yeah, dodgeball this time. It was Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett gets the mitt on the ball.
And make that play for a guy who's a pass rusher. Don't be surprised. We've all seen the footage.
Yeah, unfortunately I did, Tyler. But nothing shocking there. Vanderbilt not good at all this year. Oh my gosh. False start by the Ravens.
Offense, number 70. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
And now you definitely got to kick it.
Stops and then the false start.
Yeah, when you see Kevin Zeitler fall forward like
So
that,
Justin Tucker
was not
back on
be a
the field.
pass. They had everything going forward on that one. Kevin Zeitler's been some fine, though, for somebody that was cut earlier in the season. He hasn't given up a hit on the quarterback or a sack.
25 yards, Tucker.
So Justin Tucker,
As automatic as you could imagine.
snap, set, kick is good.
80 of 80 with field goals attempts inside of 30 yards in his career. If I was really gutsy, I would have said that before he kicked. But I kind of played it.
So the Baltimore Ravens extend their lead just a little bit, 6-0. The over not looking good, as it is now shrank down to 33. So we'll look here now at the box score. And not a whole lot of stats here. Baker Mayfield, 6 of 13 for 65 yards, 61 quarterback rating. I don't think he's had a completion in quite some time. Nick Chubb, 3 for 3. They're just not running the ball well. Kareem Hunt, 4 for 10. As a team, 8 carries for 14 yards, only averaging 1.8 yards a carry. Jarvis Landry, 3 catches for 46. Harrison Bryant, 2 for 9. For the Ravens, Lamar Jackson, 7-11 for 45 yards. Sacked 1 time for 6, 72 quarterback rating. Devontae Freeman, 6 carries, 14 yards. Latavius Murray, 4 for 6. Lamar Jackson, 7 for 36. This is only rushing that they're kind of doing right now. As a team, 18 of 57. And then receiving, Marquise Brown, 2 for 13. Rashad Bateman, 2 for 13 as well. So that is where we're at. Just a defensive type of game.
Back, you can see him grabbing that and limping off the field here. That heel is really bothering him. And it's just they're trying to do anything they can to keep him out on the field. But mobility is such a huge part of his game, and when that's limited, I think it limits how he throws.
So the Browns see what they can get going here on this drive with 3:53 left to play.
Very good first drive, but nothing since. This is the 4th drive of the night.
Mayfield will now fire down the field towards the left. He's got a tight end wide open. Will now be drugged down deep into the Ravens territory past the 40. First down, Browns.
Yeah, and this is strictly a product. Why are they keep doing this? They're doing it because the Ravens are determined on first down. They're going to shut down that running game. And so just like they did against the Lions, they're like, okay, you're going to do that. Yeah, we want to run the football, but we're not going to pass up the gimmies here either.
Bryant, best tight end in college football, the Mackey Award winner when he came out 2 years ago. When you saw him go awkwardly down, his leg got pinned. He tried to come off the field, but about halfway across, he realized he couldn't make it. And they're out looking at his right leg.
Well, and that changes the offense, too, because now without that 3 tight end look, there's not a 4th tight end out here. So it'll be interesting to see what they go to if he cannot play, but that looks like a decent sign. Isn't it amazing what these guys go through just to get on the field?
You said it about Mayfield, Chris, and J.C. Treader, his center, said it to us last night. You don't know what he goes through. But as players, we know what he's going through. And not just physical, but the mental toll that physical pain and rehab all week makes you go through. Jarvis Landry comes in.
So here we go. Now the ball at the 35. Jarvis Landry with the ball. Looking to throw. No one's there. He's got to watch out. That's going to be a fumble. And it's Baltimore Ravens football. Hey, I'm fine with that. Short field. Jarvis Landry has to understand a sense of a clock to throw. And just, oh, he had the, no one's there. He tries to throw it late. Won't be too much of a short field. That's a bad mistake there by the Browns.
Kevin Stefanski, you know, that Baker Mayfield trick in the bag is one that they've pulled out often, and it's worked very well. But Oneway said no way that time.
So now 1st and 10 for the Ravens. See if they can get any momentum going. Sidearm throw there, complete. I believe that's Marquise Brown. Nope, Bateman. First down, Ravens, gain of about 12.
First down at the 48-yard line with 2:50 till half.
You know, as a wide receiver, you just don't think somebody's going to catch you from behind when you're running. Well, there aren't many Oways.
Lining up quick are the Ravens. Steps up, will now fire. This is tipped, intercepted. Denzel Ward still in trouble, and he will go down at his own 45, and the Browns get it right back. What's up, Christopher?
Ronnie Harrison, who was down earlier, is down again for the Browns.
The ruling on the field is a tip pass intercepted by the defense. First down.
Off the hands of Bateman, then off of a tip of a defender of the Ravens, and Denzel Ward is there. That is a clean pick. This is going to be a turnover.
Underneath it and reached up, and he was like, "Why are you throwing it so hard to me?" And he didn't realize there was another receiver in behind him. Can this game get any more bizarre than what it's been?
Well, we talked about how tight it is in the AFC North and the kind of battles that these teams have within the
So
division.
now the Browns back on offense. Ball is placed at their own 46.
They are full-fledged street fights. Baker back on the field. The 46.
Yeah, Christopher, that was a bad jinx. Quick throw, Jarvis Landry gets a gain of about 12 and a first down.
Inside Ravens territory, first down at the Baltimore 42.
Are you surprised at all? They got the ball right back to Jarvis Landry after that. That's an angry guy. Now, he will give you a Christian.
Still losing, Brian, but they're only one touchdown away from taking that lead. Quick throw, Nick Chubb, and that'll be a gain of about 8. Gets out of bounds, so 2 minutes, 8 seconds remain on the clock.
Well, there's a little bit of
Worry about my Titans. All right, Brian.
On this defensive line for the Ravens. So if you're going to
Yeah.
give Martindale a lot of time to try and get all this set up, he's going to hit you with some.
At least you got your starters, my guy. So that will take us to a commercial break. Baltimore Ravens 6, Cleveland Browns 0. But the Browns have the ball. Where are they at? Ball is placed on the 35. Christopher Fry, are you a Cleveland Browns fan? I didn't think he was a Cleveland fan. He's a Lions fan. Yeah. That's tough. I wish the Lions would get it corrected, get it turned around. They've been bad for way too long. I don't wish that on anybody's fan base. I didn't say we were winning, dummy. I said you jinxed it. Take a chill pill. Linda's got great advice. It says, okay, everyone, let's take a breath and head to your happy place. Brian is always a little strung up, you know. He's always a little tense. He will accuse people of being clown, but at the end of the day, Brian can be pretty well a clown of himself. What's up, Kidder96? Says Cleveland Browns in Family Guy is named after the city in Ohio. Well, welcome to the stream, Kidder. Appreciate you joining. You don't switch teams, Brian. You can't. If you switch teams, you're never really a fan. All right, so 2nd and 3.
Best record in the AFC in terms of win percentage, and there are the Patriots, incredible, at 8-4.
Browns desperately need to put some points on the board.
Teams, Buffalo's in that mix, Cincinnati's in that mix, Kansas City.
And play action, quick throw to the outside, and that's going to be good for a first down to Peoples-Jones.
Jones, the second-year receiver out of Michigan.
Yeah, and you know, maybe Baker Mayfield in his current physical state is more comfortable throwing the ball standing still. We've seen a lot of bootlegs. We saw he really completely missed what probably was going to be a touchdown on the first drive. 2 wide open tight ends, but
and Nick Chubb with a cut, and he'll get a gain of about 3.
Brandon Stevens, a rookie safety, came up part of the tackle. Remember, Baltimore gets the ball to start the second half, so that turnover there really giving Cleveland an opportunity to make this a tighter game than it might have been.
But so far, the Ravens defense has really shut down this Browns running game, and that's despite the fact that Wink Martindale thinks that Nick Chubb runs with a force field around him. He said, I've never seen guys bounce off anybody like him.
Hey, great line.
So 2nd and 7. Mayfield feeling pressure, throwing off his back foot. Njoku incomplete, defended well by Humphries.
That's a corner covering a 6'4" tight end.
Defended well.
Don't be surprised when Njoku is the deep threat, even though he's going against Humphrey. Why they keep going against Humphrey, I have no idea. But Njoku can run. He's a 7-foot high jumper. I mean, this guy is a legitimate athlete, but Humphrey, one heck of a player himself.
So now 3rd and 7 for the Browns. They are in field goal range. This ball is at the 28-yard line. Empty formation. Trips right, twins left. Looking left. Now right. Throws in the middle and incomplete. Intended for Njoku. They're going to have to settle for a field goal.
Another field goal attempt. They missed one earlier. This is going to be a 46-yarder again.
It's a good-looking play. I think that was Brandon Stevens in there, the good-looking rookie who replaced Deshaun Elliott. Good throw, but he was all over that thing. And I think they are perfectly fine with the way that Brandon Stevens is.
So Chase McCollin, who missed earlier from 46, will have himself, I believe, another 46-yard field goal attempt here. It is. From left to right. Snap, set, kick, almost blocked. And this one off the post and in. He got the good side of the post. The doink is good. It's just a 3-point lead. Doesn't look like you've done much either. Christopher is letting Brian know that the Ravens haven't really done that much either. So, commercial break. Brian says, okay, cool. Browns equals trash. Well, that's the thing, Brian. If the Browns are trash and you're only up 6-3, what's the issue? Not thinking that one, are you? You got to think about these things, Brian. So the Ravens with all 3 timeouts will have to see if they feel like they want to push the envelope a little bit. Appreciate that very much. Up to 25 likes.
Before the game, bought the minority stake in his team in 2000, the entire team in 2004. On the right, Jimmy Haslam since 2012. He and his wife Dee, ownership of the Cleveland Browns. And he really has put a good group together here in Cleveland as they try to challenge teams that have success in this division for the last 15 years. The Ravens and the Steelers and the Bengals have had their Andy Dalton stretch where they were making the playoffs on and off, and now another stretch here as they look good today. This is a difficult division to try to find your way towards the top. Browns are doing that in the playoffs last year, 6-5 this year.
Yeah, absolutely, Linda. Probably need to put like a little timer saying no spoilers or stuff like that.
Touchback, take it back to 25-yard line. So you talk about this rival.
So we'll have to see if Baltimore decides to push the envelope a little bit or just go to half, up 6-3.
Year. They did play that memorable Monday night game. So let's do a season sweep for Baltimore last year. It's meeting one of back-to-back.
So Lamar will pass, fires down the middle of the field. This is intercepted. Is that Denzel Ward? No, Delpit with the pick. Uh-oh. Appreciate that, Christopher. Interception here, and the Browns now have the ball deep into Baltimore territory. This is a bad throw here by Lamar Jackson. You got a too high safety look, 2 linebackers in the box. Trying to throw to Andrews right in the middle, and he leaves this inside. And this is picked off. Delpit with the pick coming down from the safety position. Or was he at the linebacker position there? I would have to go back and watch. So now 1st and 10, opportunity here presents itself for the Browns. Twins right, pro left. Mayfield throws to the right. Peoples-Jones falls down incomplete.
They just don't seem to have that deep threat right now on the offensive side of the ball. You know, we can talk about Odell Beckham. He had a nice long touchdown today for the Rams, but they elevated JoJo Natson. Just
so 2nd and 10, 53 seconds left in the half. Browns after the pick has the ball at the 28 of the Ravens. Twins on each side. Baker looking right for a running back screen. He fumbled. He fumbled, and it's going to be picked up by the Ravens at the 50. Making about the 48. And the Browns cannot get out of their own way. And there's a big shout out there. Shout out to Hall of Fame member Chase T66. Go follow him on Twitch. He gets dubs on Warzone. What's up, Don Davis? And Brian feeling it now. Boy. That's Brian, man. That's a lucky play. Sometimes it's better to be lucky. Looks like they Chase T66 says, yes, sir. Boy, that ball just came right out of his hands. Browns cannot get out of their own way right now. Lamar throws. This one's going to be connected to Bateman. Is that Bateman or Sammy Watkins? I think that's Sammy Watkins.
One of the dangers you try and cut Myles Garrett, as Alejandro Villanueva does here, is this guy's one of the great athletes playing the game of football right now. Because good, I'm good. I know I hit a quarterback. I'm sorry. My body weight's on the ground, it's not on him. Jackson.
And Lamar's going to keep it. Gets to the right, and he will fall down just inside the 40. And Baltimore will use a timeout.
With 36 to go.
Well, and they know they're already in field goal range with Justin Tucker.
Boy, if all these field goals were just touchdowns.
You were talking about, Chris, on that turnover by the Browns, that what they had called might have worked.
Oh, my goodness. It looked like it was going to be great. Sneaking right across here comes all the pressure.
Oh, yeah, the running back screen was wide open.
Looked like it was going to be a big play, and for whatever reason, he did the little double pump.
Wow. What's up, King Isaac? Appreciate you joining the stream.
Somebody blocking his vision of the back, but the second time he tried to pull it back, it was gone.
Both Mayfield and Jackson with second quarter turnovers here. Jarvis Landry.
So twins on each side. Freeman is all set to the right. Jackson steps, throws, and completed. Marquise Brown steps out of bounds. Probably could have took a couple more steps and got more yardage there, but he goes ahead and makes sure that the clock stops.
When they were unable to get that one first down, because it would have bled the rest of the clock at least, and now you knew with 3 timeouts.
So 2nd and 2, Baltimore at the 30 with 2 timeouts. Lamar steps back, looks, flushes, rolls to the right. Will now fire down the field towards the end zone. Incomplete. There is a flag down. Good coverage by Newsome.
Coverage by the rookie Newsome on the back end has been challenged a couple of times.
I think I would have liked to see Newsome in a Titan uniform.
Take a look at Villanueva.
Holding on the Ravens.
Number 78. 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, King Isaac. It was tough.
I tell you, when you are a tall tackle and you get somebody.
Tannehill didn't play well, but man,
like Myles Garrett,
the fumble by Foreman was just a killer. And then I didn't agree with some of the play calls, King Isaac. When it's 1st and goal inside the 5 and you throw the ball twice, I didn't agree with that.
And that's when you get a lot of those holding calls.
Look. And this is intercepted! I don't know, Chase T66. It'd be great, you know, if the turnovers resulted in points, but goodness gracious. Oh, and Christopher is back, says, can I laugh now? Oh, Christopher's loving it. Christopher, you should stay around for a while. What's up, Don Davis? Says, yes! Christopher says, both teams are trash. Linda says, for the love of Pete. I know, man. Like, the 47-point over is struggling because both offenses just want to throw it to the other team. And I guarantee you the Browns, being in Raven territory, they're not going to push the ball down the field. I'd settle for a field goal so bad. I don't think there's enough to overturn it. They're reviewing this. I don't think there's enough.
If they stop for a look, New York is waiting to confirm that it was a turnover.
Brian, if you win today, you might technically be 1st seed, but there's 4 teams with the same record, so don't get it twisted. Chiefs, Ravens, Titans and Patriots, all with 4 losses. Looking. Mayfield. This one's going to be tipped up and almost intercepted.
I think the Ravens are really disappointed. They didn't take their turn of a turnover on that one.
It's Matabike getting in here with his hands to knock it down. We had 3 interceptions in 6 plays, almost had 4 in a 7-play stretch.
Chiefs Kingdom, baby, Linda says. So 2nd and 10 for the Browns. Ravens showing an all-out blitz. They're going to bring it. He's going to throw, and this is incomplete. Just kind of got rid of it.
12 seconds left in this first half.
You know, it's like blood in the water for Wink Martindale when he gets a play like what happened to Baker Mayfield on that last series. You know, under pressure, double pump, ball slips out of his hands.
Guys, we will take a break at halftime. As always, stick around for the second half. Hopefully we have a more entertaining second half as far as offensive points are concerned. I don't feel like they can make a run at the over, but at least we have something a little bit more exciting. 3rd and 10. And just going to inside handoff there to Kareem Hunt. And Ravens will take a timeout.
Who knows what can happen? So timeout Baltimore with 9 seconds till half. It's getting cold here. Still golf season.
Looks like a baseball score, Don Davis says. Yeah, pretty much. 6-3. Could be a high-scoring hockey game. I need to find it. I tried to look for Will Sports World YouTube channel to put his link on the shoutouts, but I couldn't find it no more. I'm gonna have to keep looking for that.
Just give it a shot. Who knows what could happen?
This punt is away. And it's going to check up at the 30. And 1 second left at half. All right, Linda.
Were you asking or suggesting?
Both.
So a 9-point half. Not what we needed. We need 38 points in the second half.
It's like the intentional walk in baseball, you know, where it's no longer the
38 points in the second half, or I'm probably putting all $75 on the Seahawks tomorrow.
Baltimore's going to get it to start the second half.
And Ravens will take a knee. So that's going to do it for the first half. As always, guys, stick around. I will be back for the second half of this one. Baltimore Ravens 6, Cleveland Browns 3. All right, guys, so we are back.
5-yard penalty, first down.
It's the interior line, Jordan Elliott.
Can you not see the join button, Brian?
Yeah,
Because I don't think I have a link right now. Just give me a little bit of time.
exactly he did.
I can
here.
find
He's
a
gonna
link,
come off the ball, and
but
we know
can
the
you not see the
Longhorns
join
defensive
button?
linemen want to hold to keep their linebackers free. That's what they caught, which is pretty amazing. They used to catch that kind of stuff all the time when the umpire was behind the defense. Much harder. Oh, here we go. Look at this giant jumbo thing going here.
300-pound tight end Patrick McCarry. Mark Andrews, the tight end on the other wing. Moore's going to flip it out to Andrews.
Quick throw to Mark Andrews.
Safety will push him out of bounds eventually.
Gain of about
Right on
4.
the 35-yard line.
Let's go back and take a look at the second interception, and you're going to be able to see the lurk defense. The safety on the left is going to come down and steal it. But it was Jackson looking the other way, and this time he actually read it perfectly because the coverage was on the outside of Andrews, so he was going to lead him to the inside. The problem being he just had no idea that Delpit had come down in that lurk position in the first half. 1 for 5.
Inside handoff Freeman, and that will be about just 1 yard.
In that first half has come up with multiple plays here. He and Malik McDowell stopped Devontae Freeman on that run. It's 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, I'm going to finish that sentence. 1 for 5 for 9 yards and 3 interceptions.
Wow.
That's one of the best combinations in all of football. So if you want to know why it felt weird, there's weird.
And over the last 4 years, throwing to Andrews 5 total.
I still think the Ravens end up winning, Brayton.
Made a good combo throughout the last couple of seasons, especially this year.
I still think they end up pulling it out.
58 completions to Andrews.
Quick wide receiver screen to Hollywood Brown, and he will do a good job of getting north and not dancing and getting the first down.
That time he threw the block to Spring Hollywood.
There wasn't a whole lot there, but he just ran north at full speed. And that's good for a first down.
That it's going to give these blockers an angle to get out in front and get just enough, though. I love what Hollywood Brown did. He knew exactly where that stick was, and he just went right for no messing around whatsoever. Picked it up. They needed that first down.
Freeman the back.
Inside handoff Freeman. Looked like maybe a counter action there.
Around 3 yards. Wusu Koromoa. One of the Browns in there on the tackle. With Malik Jackson.
I tell you, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is so quick. He looks like Gale Sayers playing linebacker back there. He comes flying up there and jumps to the outside, and Baker Mayfield may be thinking about putting him on offense.
Got to see Jeremiah play all of his home games at Notre Dame, and man, did he make plays and just kept growing and growing as a player. 2nd and 6.
Lamar in trouble, flushes out right. He's going to keep it, and he'll pick up maybe a couple, and it'll be about 3rd and 4.
Receivers were covered, bringing up 3rd down.
You know, it's interesting now that you're seeing the Browns playing a lot more zone defense, because what happens when you throw 3 interceptions, you start to see ghosts out there a little bit. You start going, okay, I'm expecting this coverage and that to be open, but it wasn't early on. And so give Joe Woods credit. He's thrown a few looks at Lamar that he really didn't handle well.
What are we doing here? Come on. I'll get this going back soon. Technical difficulties.
Sean Connery.
Don't want that.
Automatic. First
So
down.
there is a flag and a first down. So we just missed a big play. Lamar pointing someone deep. Looks like it's Mark Andrews. Throws it. And going to be pass interference, and that is a sick catch, Brian. Of course, the TV goes out, or the stream goes out then, But what a catch by Mark Andrews.
Pulled down one hand against the hip. Your tight end making the circus catch, one of the best catches.
Why would you need the Browns to win, Zillick? As a Pats fan, I think you need to be rooting for... Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you do need to root for the Browns to win. Boy, great catch by Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews, one of the better tight ends in the league.
You're going to take one more look at this play of the game, really, so far. Would have gotten the penalty right there anyway.
Great concentration.
But, I mean, you're talking about no room for error on
We'd
this
like to
catch.
see a
It's
Ravens
on the ground,
touchdown
and
here.
you can't
And then the Browns have to get going and try to... Let's start to throw a lot of touchdowns. And Lamar's going to go down. Well, it ain't going to happen. Yeah, I wish, Don Davis, but I don't think so. What's up, Denzel Ward? Appreciate you for joining the stream.
Yeah, the Browns come right back with their own five-man rush, and I think it actually surprised the Ravens. They're going to end up sliding away with all their offensive linemen, and Koromoa just comes up completely scot-free. Lamar Jackson saw it and just got down. But can the Cleveland Browns come up with another goal line stand here? It's keeping them in the game.
So an 8-play, 62-yard drive. 3rd and 10 for the Baltimore Ravens. And timeout. Cleveland.
30-second timeout.
Denzel Ward says we absolutely suck.
Been the team that's been scrambling and communication issues, and Kevin Stefanski knows it. Special teams, defense here.
Browns have had opportunities, Denzel.
The big play again. Clowney
They just gotta take advantage of those opportunities.
I mean, it's just who he is, his nature. You know what I mean? For Lamar, it's like things aren't going well, and I really should be conservative, and no, it's just not who he is. And he really wants the ball in his hands when things are going a little off. And the reason why? Because he can make plays like
Ravens getting ready to break the huddle.
We've seen it this year, man.
3rd and 10.
Digits multiple times, 3 overtime games, 5
for the Ravens.
deficits, and Jackson's the one who stays.
The ball is on the 13-yard line of the Cleveland Browns, showing blitz, and they're going to bring it. Lamar in trouble, going the wrong way. Will now try to throw deep to the end zone, and he's got Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Wow, Lamar Jackson just running the wrong way. Finally sets his feet and throws it. It just looks like backyard football. Denzel Ward says, fire Joe Woods. I'm guessing that's the defensive coordinator there, Denzel Ward.
But at the end of it, his arch nemesis, Miles
Or is that the head coach? I couldn't even tell you who their head coach is. Yeah, Stefanski's the head coach.
What are you going to do?
Get rid of Stefanski.
I don't know how you do that.
It is not going good right now for the Browns. Justin Tucker on the extra point is good. So 13-3 is now the score of this one. Mark Andrews, 2 really good plays there on that drive, extends this lead for the Ravens. How does he get that wide open in the back of the end zone? All right, guys, so commercial break. We want to shout out some of our members of the channels. Shout out to the members of the Coach Plays Will Sports World Hall of Fame member. Chase T66 will become gold as he has just upgraded to a Hall of Fame member. Big shout out to you two. Then we got the Carver family, Troxel Sports Streams, Beantown Breakdown, Gridiron Blitz, James Peach, Shea Flat, Asia Roberson, and Ron Ripple, one of our newest members. Appreciate y'all very much. We're going to shout out some of these guys. Troxel Sports Stream, great YouTuber. As you can see, 22.8K. Don't want to show his stream. But yeah, he does all the sports streams just like I do. If y'all do not have Troxel Sports Stream, go check him out and hit this red button and turn it gray. Shout out to Troxel Sports Streams. Also want to give a shout out to another member, the Gridiron Blitz. Says where it's at for football, and this says where it's at for football, this and football that. All right, as you can see, he's live as well. 21.9K, great. Another great sports YouTuber as well. He covers a lot of Detroit Lions content, but he does all the other games as far as, like, you know, any other game. He's going to stream the Detroit Lions, but, like, he's live for Sunday Night Football. He did the Packers and the Rams earlier. Big shout out to Gridiron Blitz. So just a couple of our members. Appreciate their support of the Coach Plays. Denzel Ward says, shout out the Ravens for blowing the overrated Browns away. It's been a tough go for the Cleveland Browns, that's for sure. As it looks like we're getting ready to come back from commercial break. A lot of optimism for this Cleveland Browns team, and it has not went the way that they have hoped. Of course, trading OBJ, I don't know.
A little bit of that Lamar Jackson
They're going to have to
magic.
figure some things out.
It'll go down as a 13-yard touchdown pass, but you had to see it to really appreciate it.
So the Browns just need to put an offensive drive together here.
To the 25. Back to that touchdown.
Well, you just got to know what these pass rushers go through trying to run down Lamar Jackson. Garrett actually got his hand on the arm of Jackson, and he still scores the touchdown.
Denzel Ward, we'll be here.
So then you get two very
Browns may lose, but we'll be here. Hey, I took the over of 47. That's what I'm the most disappointed in, Ward.
Clowney threw his helmet. Yes, it should have been a penalty, but I think for Myles Garrett, he went, he's good. Wow.
So 1st and 10 for the Cleveland Browns.
Can respond now.
Twins right. Gonna just dump it off to Nick Chubb quick. He does break a tackle, gets to the 40, and he gets pushed out of bounds. Just past the 40. Browns just need to have a quick answer.
Yeah, that time it was Patrick Queen that got the force field over there on Nick Chubb.
I would love to see this game just explode out and have an offensive second half. Mayfield in trouble. Sets his feet, now throws, and that one's connected for Peoples-Jones. Bring up a second and short.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe this is the answer for Baker for a little while. Just sit in the pocket and make some plays. You know, I brought it up to Baker that.
So you would like Stefanski to be fired as head coach, Ward. Where did Stefanski come from? I forget where he was coaching at before the Browns hired him. Yeah, they definitely need more Nick Chubb, that's for sure. That's the thing. The Browns have always been a really good rushing team, and you have not saw that tonight. And I believe that is something that has struggled all year. And as I say that, Nick Chubb gets tackled for a loss. And honestly, Baker Mayfield is not – I don't think he's the quarterback you want him to throw 40 to 50 times a game. You need a strong running game and let that play action get going. Needs to go back to the Vikings, Denzel Ward said. So former Minnesota Vikings coach. Left tackle just got whipped right there. 11 carries for 20 yards, a 1.8 average. 3rd and 5 for the Browns. Mayfield has to throw quick. And Njoku should have had an easy catch there, but he looks up the field and bobbles it. And it ends up being incomplete.
That look says it all.
He is wide open. Oh, that's not Njoku. That's the back. He shouldn't be looking for the hit. That's a bad drop. And so here comes the punting unit for the Cleveland Browns.
I thought Kareem Hunt looked really good early on in this game.
Absolutely. Jamie Gillen to punt it away again.
There's the boot.
Lefty sends it end over end. 42-yard.
And it's going to be fielded at the 13. Denzel Ward now says, "Let's go Ravens. Good defense." Yeah. I'm shocked at how the OBJ situation went so downhill so quick for the Cleveland Browns. Or I could have used a Cleveland Brown touchdown there. But instead, that's a no-go. It could always be worse, Ward. It can always be worse.
Brother Jim, who's the quarterback in San Francisco. We mentioned earlier Greg Roman was the offensive coordinator for the 49ers. Colin Kaepernick was the quarterback, and obviously that had a significant impact, not just the football, but the society and the societal impact of it. Lamar Jackson in a very similar role. There are so many kids, college kids, high school players who were running quarterbacks who can throw as well, who were steered to other positions, whether in the recruiting process, high school to college, or coming from college to the NFL. But John Harbaugh believes they've done here with Lamar Jackson. They've not only built a great enthusiasm of a fan base, they've built an offense that is inspired.
Tight end will motion left to right into a slot set. 3 tight end set. Now we'll motion back. And Lamar steps up, fires middle of the field off the hands of Mark Andrews.
In his tight end, Mark Andrews. You know, the story of black quarterbacks playing has been talked about for many, many years. I was really surprised when we just brought it up, the general thought with John Harbaugh of what Lamar has done over these few years, how important it was to Harbaugh personally to be a part of this.
Yeah, and it was like a philosophical discussion as well. He goes, everybody keeps looking for the same Tom Brady kind of quarterback. How many have there been in the last 20 years? 5, 6, something like that. He goes, take a look around college football. Who's successful on the back end? Who can make some
quick little throw to Hollywood Brown, and that will be good for 11.
The ability to run, the ability to make throws from the pocket, but also the ability to make those plays like we just saw to Andrews on that last drive that Tom Brady and Troy Aikman and they're not going to make, right? And so they built an entire offense around Lamar. And remember, when he got his chance to play, that was a long streak where they were not in the playoffs.
Yes.
And so when Flacco got hurt, and then Lamar came in, and he carried them to the playoffs that year, no wonder he's loyal to him, right?
Yeah. I mean, Lamar's going to keep this to the right, and we'll pick up maybe 3 or 4.
The conversation with quarterbacks who do run, and we're seeing it in the NFL now, in college. Can you do it and stay healthy? Can you keep doing it for a long period of time? And I always look, Chris, at Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson has done a great job.
Yeah, I mean, with the struggles on offense, I mean, I don't know. How long is, I'm guessing Joe Woods, is that the offensive coordinator, Denzel Ward? If he's their offensive coordinator, how long has he been the coordinator for? I'm guessing 2 years. ever since Stefanski was there.
Entire subject. And he said he ended up going to East Carolina because that was the only
They're going to have to fix their issues in the run game. That's where it all starts.
You're a receiver, you're a running back. He said, no,
Lamar looking in trouble, dancing around, and will now just throw this one away. And got hit late, and we're probably getting a roughing the passer call on Jadeveon Clowney. Joe Woods is a bad defense play. Okay.
That's not going to work.
Well, this ain't on Joe Woods here. This is a late hit on Jadeveon Clowney.
Did he get him to the head?
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense, number 90, 15-yard penalty.
You know, back in the day, that wouldn't have been a roughing the passer.
Steps. That was kind of one step there. I know it looked violent, but
That's rough.
I mean, if they consider that the head and neck region, Terry, what did you see?
I don't. It looks like he just put his shoulder right into the chest with the head, with his helmet below the head and neck area of the quarterback. And it wasn't
Alright,
right.
that's tough.
I just don't see
NFL is soft. I agree. Inside handoff Freeman, and he'll pick up a gain of about 4.
4-yard gain to the 45.
Wish we could get Terry to open up, be a little more honest and be forthright with us.
I hope you get Terry a good Christmas gift because he's the gift that gives to you every week. Terry.
You have no idea.
Browns in 2020, roughing the passer penalties tied for the fewest in 2020 with 0. They are tied for second most with 5 this year.
Been in the middle of too many of these roughing the passer calls, and they keep drives alive. 15 free yards.
Quick throw inside, and that is complete to Bateman for a gain of about 3.
With the grab.
Bring up 3rd and short.
Be a yard shy of the first down.
I mean, he is.
Yeah, a lot of times too, Denzel, Lamar doesn't get those calls because he's not labeled as that rushing quarterback. So a lot of times, if you're a rushing quarterback, you don't get a lot of roughing the passer calls. But they put one on him there. That is for sure.
Style there.
As the Ravens will get a first down here.
With Freeman. So Freeman and Murray doing a good job of keeping the Ravens run game going. They are in Cleveland territory with 5 minutes left in this third quarter.
And now the Ravens are beginning to do what they do best, which is use their size. And John Harbaugh is a huge proponent of, you may not see it early in the game, but eventually if you're going with bigger, stronger athletes, you will feel it late in the game, and that philosophy.
So 2 H-back set, diamond formation. Handoff to the left for Latavius Murray for 2.
Go to the left for a couple of yards. I thought it was interesting. It sounds like some of the stuff you usually hear on college football, weight room, strong team, it's very important to us. Well, of course it is. But he emphasized that and brought up Bill Parcells. Just think about the big physical teams. And that kind of went, it was almost like a light bulb for me. Yeah, that's the way the Ravens can play. They can physically wear you down during games.
And you saw in that last one, they call that the bully formation, which is exactly what it is. Eric Tomlinson, their best blocking tight end, in the backfield with a 300-pound fullback and Patrick Ricard. Bully, that's what it is.
Lamar looking left. Quick little throw there to Brown. And he will get tackled for a loss of 1. Great tackle, open field there.
But what a second-round pick out of Notre Dame, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
We were talking about Patrick Queen, but this young man has done every bit of that on this side of the ball. And I think athleticism, think about what else he can do in here. Because using him in the middle of that formation allows him to also be a spy on Lamar Jackson. And that may be the most.
Now 3rd and 9, empty formation here for the Ravens. Trips right, twins left. Looking right, double clutches, will throw, and this one's incomplete. And Ravens will have to punt. Browns got to get going.
Good timing there and a much-needed stop.
And I really think they're going to have to continue to do that. That is certainly not kryptonite. We haven't seen enough success with that. But it's one of the few things that we've seen have success against Lamar Jackson and his unique play style.
The Ravens played more games for Baltimore. Sam Cook, 250th game tonight. In a lot of those games, he's thrown opponents inside the 10-yard line with his punts. Try to do it again here.
Punt is away. This one's going to hit around the 10 and take a Browns bounce to about the 13. As that will get us to another commercial break. Ravens 13, Browns 3. Browns are going to have to try to wake up a little bit and have a possession and try to chip away at this lead. This game is still only a 10-point game, but it feels wider than that. So just on a commercial break right now until we get back into action.
I love the fact that the Naval Academy in Annapolis hosts the state finals. They'll have that next week starting on Thursday.
So here we go. We'll see what the Browns can do here.
Good luck to the Browns offense. 3 points.
Inside handoff Chubb, and he will knife his way for maybe 3, maybe 4. Maybe 4.
Well, this is really Nick Chubb time, right? We have seen Nick Chubb play well in first halves of games, but typically in the second half and in particular.
What's up, Jermaine? Says Baker should not be playing tonight. Oh my God, all those interceptions by the Browns D, and we only got 3 points. It looks more like we got a half of a starting injured quarterback out there again. Yeah. Who's the backup again for the Browns? I don't know. Like say, it would help them out a lot if you could establish a run game, but Mayfield going to go deep, and he's got Jarvis Landry, and he's going to keep going, and he finally gets knocked out of bounds. Inside the 45, big play there for the Browns.
46 yards.
So again, everybody's thinking,
yeah, that was a good throw there by Baker Mayfield. What would help him out is if they could establish a run game, but that has not been there today. He finds Jarvis Landry on a deep crosser, and really just a well-thrown ball over a defender. And Jermaine says it's about time. So here we go, twins on each side. Actually, Trey on the left, so an empty formation. Mayfield in trouble, flushes out to the right, throws across his body for David Njoku, and that will be connected for a gain of 9. And the Browns with a little bit of life. And we have an injured Brown. No, injured Raven, Patrick Queen. That would be a big injury. That is not what you want to see if you're a Baltimore Raven fan. And as a Tennessee Titan fan, we see that too much because the Titans have over 20 guys injured. So quick commercial break here as Patrick Queen is on the ground with an injury. Then we will get back to action. Ravens loading the box. Yeah, absolutely. They have. You've got to find ways to, get that box to lighten up. Hopefully with some deep crossing routes like that, that can start to unload that box a little bit. But still have to find ways to make it work. Because if you cannot, it's going to be a long day if you can't run that football. The Browns are known for running the football. I have not watched a lot of Browns this year. I couldn't even tell you. I know there's some Browns fans in the chat that could probably let us know, but how their rushing game has been this year, I would guess to say with a 6-5 record, it hasn't been like the past couple years. So they got to find ways to kind of get that going back. Case Keenum is a decent backup quarterback. Yeah, I like Case Keenum. Case Keenum can play. Yeah, so, I mean, the question is like, how healthy is Baker Mayfield? If he's like 60%, is that better than a 100% Case Keenum? Maybe not, honestly. But if Baker Mayfield is like 80%, 85%, I think you got to roll with Baker. Especially, this was a big game against a division rival. You're fighting for position in the conference, in the division. Yeah, Ravens D has always been tough. That's probably not going to go anywhere anytime soon. Not 100%. He's definitely not 100%.
Down for a minute or so on the field. Comes off in some pain holding his right side. He'll be replaced by Chris Board.
So Queen hits him with his right shoulder, and you worry about that shoulder. He's kind of holding his midsection.
Big opportunity here.
So here we go, 2nd and 2 for the Cleveland Browns. Ball is at about the 36 of the Ravens. Play action, looking left. Mayfield's got to throw quick as he had pressure at his face. Intended for Austin Hooper, incomplete. He wanted a flag. There is none. But there is a late flag. Near the quarterback. Is this roughing the passer? Baker had to throw this ball quick because he had pressure right at his face. And it's going to be roughing the passer. That's tough, man. I didn't agree with the roughing the passer on Lamar earlier, and this one, I mean, he's hitting him as he throws.
In a game this important, and John's never going to buy it. I do think it happened.
Really good job. But yeah, that was helmet to helmet, so you saw that head snap back right there. That will get it. So now 1st and 10 for the Browns at the 21-yard line. Browns need to find a way to get in the end zone here. Inside handoff, Chubb. Nothing there, and he will fall forward for a gain of 1.
Hunted missed the last 5 games, like you said, Chris, but he's on the sideline with the helmet, but not coming in.
Well, let's hope not, Jermaine.
They're going to pull around. This is one of their
Appreciate you for being here, Jermaine. As always, if you haven't yet, smash that thumbs up. Always helps out the stream. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing to the Coach Plays. We do a lot of these streams all the time. Love to have you part of the team. Trips right, single receiver is Peoples-Jones to the left. Mayfield throws deep towards the end zone. David Njoku, touchdown, Browns.
Njoku's ready to celebrate, still waiting for that signal. And have they said touchdown? They have for the moment.
5-play, 87-yard drive, and the Browns, ooh,
I think that bounced.
That might have hit the ground. Oh, no. Oh, It might have hit his leg.
I knew it hit something beyond his hands.
Jermaine says, man, that was great. We got a C here. I think that's a catch.
I love the 70,000 referees on every play.
I think that's a catch.
It gives you a sense
We need to see the other angle from behind him again. Here's that angle.
A long time, and nobody made a decision for a while. That one looks like it hits the ground, doesn't it?
That was the one I saw. Terry, what do you think?
It may hit the ground, Chris. Is it clear and obvious that it hits the ground, which is what we need?
This is a tough one.
So right now, I don't have.
I'll tell you right now, if the Browns don't re-sign David Njoku, I'll take him as a tight end.
The previous play
We need a tight end.
is under review.
So they're going to review this,
For a deeper look, and we will be back.
and they go to a commercial break. This one's going to be close. Jermaine says touchdown, of course, in these scenarios. The most important thing is what was it called on the field? It was called a touchdown, so it has to be conclusive evidence that can overturn this. I think the angle, the camera angle from behind him appeared like it might have touched the ground. The other angles in front of him did not show it touching the ground like that one did. I don't know. Would have to look back on that last one again. Jermaine says, come on, refs. Give us a break. Let's make this a game. I'm still pissed off that this game's not going to reach the over, because I took the over, and this has been a snail of a game. So, we will just have to wait and see as we're back.
You can't really see that one part of the
That's
ball.
right. The hand is obscuring it.
That's exactly right. I think this one is going to get this one overturned.
More you
Man,
see
it's
that,
not
more it
on the
feels that way.
Is
ground
it
much,
conclusive?
but
That's the deal.
Extreme Elements wants to remind y'all, shout out to Hall of Fame member Chase T66. Go follow him on Twitch. He gets dubs on Warzone.
I just don't see this as indisputable, clear and obvious from what we've seen in all these shots so far.
So even though if you had a lie detector test, you might say that hit the ground, it is going to fail the clear and obvious rule that nobody
So this
understands
angle
completely,
here,
but you guys in your secret rooms.
gosh,
Yeah,
this
you
has
look at it, I
never
mean,
been so
does
close.
it touch a blade of green grass? I mean, it might, but is it clear and obvious?
I don't think it touches the ground enough, honestly.
Review of the play. The rule on the field stands. That's called.
Stands. So here's something that a lot of people don't know. When he says the ruling on the field stands, he's saying there's not enough evidence. If he said the ruling on the field is confirmed touchdown, then he is saying without a shadow of a doubt it is 100% this play. By him saying stands, he's just saying there's not enough evidence to overturn it. Shout out to the other Hall of Fame member, Will Sports World. So the Browns snap, set, extra point is on its way, and that extra point is good. Now 13-10. We have a football game.
And Mayfield has thrown his first touchdown of the night.
Well, now that we know it is a touchdown,
And that was the drive that the Browns needed. And they missed a field goal earlier. It would be 13-13 if they didn't.
Njoku running vertically up the field. He is like a speedy wide receiver.
And then think about the Baker Mayfield fumble earlier in the game on a screen that was wide open. That was a missed opportunity.
Mayfield was pumped and is doing what he's always done.
Yeah, see, Jermaine, I was really hoping it wasn't going to be a low-scoring game.
To the bench.
The over 47 has hit 4 of the past 5 meetings against the Ravens and Browns. So I was hoping that that would continue.
Now that's clear and obvious what he's doing.
It's been a bad day as far as that.
Chris, that is such a huge touchdown for Cleveland. Obviously for the score, but you just had no feeling of confidence that they could get anything going and put it together. The big pass to Landry, and like you said, maybe they're going to have to win this one in the air, even though they are a terrific running team.
Well, it's just North football. I lived in this conference. I know what it's like.
touchback here. Ravens will take over at the 25. While we were in commercial before, a couple of Paralympians, Jessica Long, Mackenzie Cohn, both terrific swimmers, were honored here. Long, 29-time Paralympic medalist, won 6 medals in Tokyo. Mackenzie Cohn, 6-time Paralympic medalist. As the Paralympics will follow the Olympics in Beijing, which begin in 9.5 weeks. It's going to go fast. It'll be here before you know it. And the Olympics and the Super Bowl going on at the same time. We look forward to a very busy February on NBC.
All right, so here we go.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, could they get to Los Angeles and SoFi Stadium in the Super Bowl? They're the #1 seed in the AFC at the moment.
Lamar looking left, takes a big drop, in trouble. Lamar still in trouble, gets away somehow, and will now dump it off to his fullback, and he will get back to the line of scrimmage. Wow.
A former Super Bowl MVP in Malcolm Smith who made the tackle.
Clowney has to be out of his mind right now. I mean, they're all over it.
Yeah, it 100% should be tied.
And he just can't get it. And then McDowell can't get it. I mean, it's insane what you have to do to get this guy on the ground, and the inability for somebody to.
So that will end the third quarter. The Baltimore Ravens with this lead, 13-10, as they go into the fourth. And we'll have to just see how this one goes. The Browns should have at least 20 points. Like I say, missed opportunities, and you hope, if you're a Browns fan, that they can get some things corrected and not have to look at this game and say the what if. You do not want to say what if they did this. What if they didn't fumble there? It's been a rough go for the Tennessee Titans in the past 2 weeks because they've had a lot of injuries. But what's killing the Titans is they have 9 turnovers in 2 weeks. So a lot of what ifs, like what if you don't turn it over 9 times? Definitely think you win one of them, but I think you win both of them. So just waiting for commercial break to end and to get this fourth quarter going.
That would be hard to
All right, so we're back.
But the other part of this, which is so interesting for the Browns play tonight. They have a bye, and then they play the Ravens in Cleveland. So they have back-to-back games with a bye in between. Meantime, Baltimore goes to Pittsburgh, and the Steelers will not be happy when they show up.
So 2 tight ends set here.
An important quarter for the Browns.
Brown will motion from right to left. 2nd and 10. Play action. Jackson tries to check it down. It's going to make Clowney just miss. Takes off running and will pick up a gain of about 5. Jadeveon Clowney cannot corral him.
Am I going to get you at any point here tonight?
Poor Clowney, who's one of the great athletes in the National Football League. I mean, he was there. He could have hit him. He went with a pump fake. But watch Myles Garrett run him down Now, you got to remember, Lamar Jackson's one of the fastest guys in this game. And Garrett
Yeah, that was really good effort there by Myles Garrett.
A lot of running for a gain of 8, and it's
So
third
Twins
and 2.
to the right, pro set to the left. Little jet sweep action.
They give it to Duvernay.
And Duvernay will get a big first down across the 45 for the Ravens.
Gain of 13 with Devin Duvernay.
Yeah, Devin Duvernay has come a long way in his understanding of this offense, but they have found some magic with him on these jet sweeps and reverses. Just get him the football. And look at what that does, because as you begin to stretch a defense horizontally, there are some big run lanes now for Lamar Jackson to fake a play like that and run right up the gut.
Inside handoff with Latavius Murray, no gain there.
Couple of yards.
What's up, Catfish Terry? Just thumbs up, everyone.
Talk about the AFC North and try. Playoffs last year, so you can see that they're ready for their seat.
Brown will motion left to right. Play action. Jackson going to take a shot deep down the middle of the field. Intercepted. Hold on. Browns make a play here. He tries to force this one to Mark Andrews. It's a slightly underthrown. And this is picked off.
That is as good an interception as you are ever going to see.
Appreciate that, Linda. As we will go to another commercial break. This one actually goes off the hands of Andrews and into Johnson's belly and picked off. But like I say, you got to, like, I'm totally fine with taking those shots because now that just became a very deep punt. But nonetheless, it's a big play for the Browns, and we will see if Baker Mayfield can get a drive together. I just need the Ravens to win, Linda says. Ravens need to work on turnovers. 4 interceptions against any other team and game wouldn't even be close. I agree, Christopher. I agree. Rodrigo says, me too, Linda. Yeah, Rodrigo, I hope your bet hits because mine definitely is not. The over is not hitting. Yep. Just the way it goes sometimes, Linda. Jermaine says, wow.
First place on the line here. Back to this interception. What a play.
Lamar with 4 picks,
Arku
Johnson,
who came
3
over
says.
from the Rams this year. And if he doesn't get his head around here, it's entirely possible he gets pass interference. Instead, just by getting his head had a one-handed catch.
So here we go. Browns taking over at their own 13. We'll see what they can do here, down 3. Play action. Mayfield sets up shop. Throws down the middle of the field. Jarvis Landry, first down. Browns, gain of about 15.
29-yard line, first down.
Well, it's really hard as you're trying to rush 4 or 5 people or keep those guys up close to the line of scrimmage to stop the run game, to stop these hooks.
I
and
hear
right
you,
behind
Linda.
it. This really is not the responsibility of the secondary in a zone coverage. And
I
they only
think,
rush
personally,
the
I would like to see the
but those
Browns win.
linebackers can't
I would hate
help
for Rodrigo
themselves
to lose
against
his
the
bet.
Browns because they run it
I
so
just, like I
often.
say, never really been a big Ravens fan. Play action. Baker looking. Fires deep down the middle of the field, and it's intercepted. No, he dropped it. Oh, intended for Austin Hooper. Too high. Clark had it and dropped it. Just a little bit too high on this pass. This is
Really
an
had no
ugly
choice
game.
on that one because Patrick
That
Queen
is
was gonna
true.
intercept it if he threw it on a line drive, and poor Chuck Clark. You're just not going to get one any easier than that.
Yeah, he dropped it.
Oh, Baker saying thank you very much.
He's got a fumble, no interceptions. Cleveland has turned it over twice.
So 2nd and 10 for the Browns after that near pick. Little draw action here to Kareem Hunt. Slips a tackle, cuts north, and he will run hard for a gain of 9. That is what Browns fans need to see.
Yeah, well, I mean, if the Browns lose this game, it's going to be because they couldn't run the football. And when Kareem Hunt was in the first half, not only did he give them some pop in the run game, I thought he did in the pass game as well.
Ravens looking to have sole possession of the number 1 seed as of right now in the AFC after a win today, as the Titans dropped one to the Patriots.
Just so you have some idea of how bad it's been so far. Let's see if they have the confidence.
So a 3rd and 1.
Extra lineman Michael Dunn in the game. 3rd and a long yard.
Heavy set for the Browns. And Mayfield will sneak, and Mayfield will get it.
The shoulder injury and the heel injury. And, the foot,
And he
the
actually
knee,
got a
the whole
couple
deal.
there.
Move the chains. First down, Cleveland.
Yeah, well, this is, you've got the best probably interior 3 in football. Why not? Let's just go get it here. And Baker's one of those chip on the shoulder kind of guys anyway. I mean, he had a game when he was at Oklahoma. Somebody tried to run through when they were doing their pregame warm-up from the other team, and he beamed him right in the helmet. I mean, that's the kind of guy you're dealing with number 6.
The 41-yard line, first down. 10 and a half remaining in regulation. Toss to Kareem Hunt.
And Kareem Hunt tackled for a loss of about 4. Patrick Queen back out there making that tackle.
And he and Chuck Clark combined on the tackle.
Just an
Yeah,
amazing
the
Chuck
percentage
Clark
chance
here.
of the Ravens
So
winning
hard to
Rodrigo
set the edge
will
on the
really
outside.
go
One of
up
these toss
if they
sweeps that
force a
he
punt.
just
That's
got
for
it
sure.
done. Watch right
I
here.
would agree with that
He's gonna
comment.
take out the
Browns
blockers,
need
and
to
he's
find a
gonna
way
make the
to
tackle.
extend
That's
this drive and
fantastic.
find a way to get points on the board.
And then Queen's going to come clean it up because he did set that edge.
So 2nd and 13. Twins left. Single receiver to the right. Austin Hooper will now make it a split backfield. In trouble. Mayfield steps up, and down he goes. Bowser will come from behind and take him down. Yeah, that's true, Christopher.
You can't complain
Very
about the job
sneaky,
the
very
Bulldogs did here.
quietly.
He did his job.
I didn't even know that they've won
Trying to
4 in a
make this
row.
block on their best pass rusher on the outside, but when Baker stepped up into the pocket, there still wasn't anybody there, and amazing that Baker held on to that football.
No kidding. Force of the hit where the arm was.
So a trips bunch to the left, 3rd and 20. Just checks it down and somehow gets through that. That will be a gain of about maybe 10, but it's going to be well short of the first down, and the Browns will punt.
Cleveland's fortunate to be punting this ball.
I think it's a lot easier to read defenses up here than it must be on the field. I mean, he had a little arrow back out route, and I said
Humphreys
going
right
to the
there.
end zone with this one. He just missed.
Great coverage.
I don't think Marlon Humphrey can believe it.
Well, they have the get-back coach on the sideline. You could be the lookout coach in the booth.
I'm going to stop saying that.
So 4th and 12. And here's the punt. Low snap. He will get it away. Fielded at the 10, and he will be taken down right there. Actually going to be close to the 15. And that was important for the Browns to get that. So they flipped the field position, but the Ravens, once again, will take over with the lead still intact. And Rodrigo says, game, baby. He thinks that will do it. 8:36 left to play. They play the Giants. I can see Dolphins winning that game. For sure. Linda says, my picks: Steelers, Panthers, Eagles, Titans, Falcons, Bucks, Jets, Chargers, Vikings, Packers, Ravens. That was all today. Steelers, no. Panthers, no. Eagles, no. Titans, no. Falcons, yes. Right? Yeah. Bucks, yes. Jets, yes. Chargers, no. Vikings, I don't think so. Packers, yes. Ravens, still to be determined. Not terrible. Washington football team tomorrow. Linda, don't say that. I'm thinking about laying big money on the Seahawks. Come on now. Boy, look at this stat. Matthew Stafford has thrown a pick six in 3 straight games. Not good. And it says, nope, don't do it.
Night long to getting that number 8.
Yeah, I mean, Seahawks haven't been well, but I feel like they get it done against the football team.
He really has been able to solve Rubik's Cube. It is Lamar Jackson.
Lamar's the one who's kept
So a 3 tight end set here for the Ravens. Play action. Lamar will roll left. Fires down the field, and is that incomplete?
Second down. So this is interesting. You have 8.5 minutes left. Lamar Jackson's your guy. I mean, his electricity has helped this offense, but he's also thrown 4
Absolutely,
interceptions.
Rodrigo. A touchdown would seal it.
Give him the ball. I mean, Michael Jordan missed a bunch of shots. What are you going to do? Give him the ball, right? I mean, you're going to give him the ball. You get beat, you get beat. That's the way it goes. But I never want that guy thinking, under any circumstances, that I don't trust him and I don't believe in him. And I know that the Ravens are not even thinking about it.
They feel the same way. There's no doubt.
Yeah, maybe, Linda. I'll have to dive into it more. I haven't placed no bet yet.
Lamar Jackson for the Ravens' fourth quarter success.
That one's just going to be carried for about a gain of 3. So a chance for a quick 3 and out here for the Browns. That would be a win, especially after flipping the field position a little bit. This is a big down for the Ravens, 3rd and 7.
It truly does motivate and signal everyone else to play their best.
Yeah, it was the MVP season of 2019, Catherine. It was before, when he walked in as the starting quarterback in his first year and helped get this team to the playoffs.
Condensed formation, twins on each side for Lamar. They only send 4. Lamar throws. This one's tipped at the line of scrimmage. That was Jadeveon Clowney. And 3 and out. That was quick.
Broke the curse of the frustration cam. Attaboy.
Yeah, Rodrigo, definitely it did not get sealed up by that defensive stop by the Ravens last drive. Good play there by Jadeveon Clowney. It's really unfortunate that he's playing at least semi-well for the Browns. wanted to see him play well for the Titans last year, and he didn't have it. Didn't even look like he would give it neither. This one's going to be fielded at about the 35, going right and in trouble. He goes backwards to the 30. That's where he'll be tackled. Too much east and west there. So we will go to another commercial. 7:25 left to play in this one. The Browns need to put a drive together. Guys, 22 on the box. Appreciate y'all very much. If you have yet to, smash that thumbs up. Let's try to get to 35. Let's try to get to 35 likes. Appreciate y'all very much. Let's go ahead and shout out our members again. Shout out to Will Sports World for being a Hall of Fame member. Chase T66 will get changed to gold for being a Hall of Fame member as well. Carver Family, Troxel Sports Stream, Beantown Breakdown, Gridiron Blitz, Chase T66, James Peach, Shea Flat, Asia Roberson, and Ron Ripple. Thank y'all for your support. I'm going to also give a shout out to my dad, who's also a has a YouTube channel, Catfish Terry, 2.6K subscribers. Guys, if y'all have not subscribed to him, hit that red button, hit that bell, go comment on a video telling him what's up and that the Coach Plays sent you over. Big shout out to Catfish Terry. And then another one of our members, the Carver family, my brother. This channel is all about him and his little kid, my little nephew. 4.42K subscribers. He's killing it over there. He just does a lot of random stuff. It's about him and his kid. They do some fishing. He does some artwork. So it's just really kind of a family channel, guys. Go over there, subscribe to the Carver family, and tell them the Coach Plays says hi. And there's Catfish Terry. Says thank you, buddy. No problem, Catfish Terry. We always want to help out each other. Guys, let me go ahead and drop the link to Carver family in the chat. That way you can click that right there and go over to him. And then here's Catfish Terry's link as well. If you're a moderator on this channel, you're always welcome to send out those links of any of my members that support the Coach Plays. All right, so here we go.
The Browns haven't made enough
as we get back into this.
To get them out of it.
Browns need a big drive here. I caution, welcome to the stream, says, I mean, it's possible for the Browns to win. Just stop them. Here we go, inside handoff. Chubb has to bounce it to the left, and he'll pick up and still dragging a defender for a gain of about 5 or 6. But if the Ravens score, it's over. I agree, caution. Appreciate you joining the stream.
Effectively this time, so they'll pull both of these guys, but they're trying to get hooks out here so that you get the bounce out. Draw the linebackers up, suck them in there, then get outside. Then you've got your puller going all the way around in Batonio. That's one of their best, and they really have been ineffective running that play tonight.
So now a bunch set tight to the right, 2nd and 5 for the Browns. Landry will motion from right to left. Looking, Mayfield in trouble. Will now throws this one in territory for Landry, but it's out of bounds, incomplete. I believe Landry wanted a force out.
I just wonder a little bit how much the loss.
And already a big play here for the Browns at 3rd and 5.
Offense as well. They're so used to that 3 tight end set, and so far they've been playing Jamarcus Bradley in there as that other guy who's a good blocker, but he's not the tight end they're used to.
The 3rd downs has spread out. 3rd and short.
Overall, 4 of 11 on 3rd down conversions tonight for the Browns. Got to snap it quick. 1 second. And he gets it off just in time. Mayfield looks, throws on a deep out route to Landry. Incomplete. And the Browns with an opportunity to just squander it and have to go 3 and out and another punt. Rodriguez goes,
man-to-man coverage in behind it. So one of the problems with not having Odell Beckham Jr. and Rashard Higgins and Anthony Schwartz and those guys out here. And
you have to think that the Ravens are really going to try to ground and pound this next drive.
For Gillen, he's averaged 44 a kick tonight.
This punt is on its way.
Not his best.
And it's going to hit around the 30 and bounces out of bounds at about the 32, 33. So next Sunday night, we'll have the Chiefs versus the Broncos. That will be exciting. Yeah, that'd be great, Linda. That would be so much appreciative if you could do that. I appreciate that very much, Linda.
Patriots.
Yeah, so next Sunday we will be live for the Chiefs and Broncos game. That should be fun. Motions right to left. Inside, and Lamar's going to keep it. Takes off running, and that's a big gain of 11. Caution says, I don't want the Ravens to win because I'm a Pats fan, and if the Ravens win, they will be top seed in the AFC. Yeah, Caution. I'm a Titans fan, so congrats on your win today. Titans are just so banged up, and you can't win games turning the football over. But yeah, if the Ravens would lose today, the Patriots would technically hold that first seed, as even though there'd be 4 teams tied with 4 losses, the Patriots would hold the number 1 seed after tonight. Outside handoff Freeman, and he will be walloped there after a gain of 8. But I don't think the Browns are going to be able to pull this one out for you, Caution. Unfortunately.
Yeah, this is really what Devontae Freeman has brought to this offense, is that he has the speed now, once they do block this edge, to get it out there. You know, Latavius Murray is a tremendously strong, powerful runner inside. But once they started developing that outside complement, it has really advanced this offense.
Inside handoff Freeman, and he'll get the first down again. And the clock will continue to go. Oh, really, Caution? That's awesome. It would spit in snow. It's always nice when you see a football game spit in snow.
Their game a week ago, which is take this situation and never let the Cleveland Browns see the ball again.
Rodrigo says, eat that
That's what you
clock.
live for, is an offense that's built this way with all
Takes money line. You're just, the money line, Linda, is just picking a team to win. So you're not giving any points. You're not taking any points. You're literally just picking a team to win. Depending on if that team is a big favorite, you will win very little. If they're a big underdog, you can win a lot. So.
Again, I'm going to make that a yard or so, not 3. I beg your pardon. It's going to be second long 8. The snap that'll come inside.
Oh, really, Caution? It looked cold.
Koromoa is amazing. Amazing. He came from the far side of that formation and ran down Lamar Jackson on that one. That was really something to watch.
Kevin Stefanski told us he got a text from Tony Dungy when he drafted him. Tony saw him at Notre Dame last year and said, you got a really good player.
Lamar, quick throw, Hollywood Brown, and he's going to slip a tackle, and he'll get the first down.
First down for Baltimore.
I love the call by Greg Roman, the offensive coordinator. You've just been running, and now you come right back and complete a pass, and it really backs off that defense. And sometimes, you ever notice when he kind of wants to keep it low and protect his receiver? It's almost like slinging it down ground level, almost like, get down. There's a safety coming. Just get down.
15 to go. Stefanski has the 2 timeouts remaining. Freeman. Stefanski will take the first timeout. After the gain of 4.
So the Browns will call a timeout.
1 left for Cleveland here. 3:05 remaining. Mention those teams, New England and Tennessee and Kansas City and Cincinnati and Buffalo. All those good teams with 4 losses. Baltimore trying to stay with 3 losses.
As that will get us to another commercial break. Christopher says, looks like a great W for the Ravens, but they have to work on the turnovers. Can't be giving up 4 to 5 turnovers every game. I agree.
I mean to tell you, Baltimore can run this clock out, be the
I
number
agree.
1 seed. It's just huge.
And Lamar's going to keep it, and he'll get the first down. Caution, I just wanted the over to hit, and it did not hit.
So Clowney saw the play fake going away from him.
I wanted the Browns to win.
Harrison off the edge here.
Appreciate that very much, Catfish Theory.
Run fake that way, and it just left him one short.
We will, I believe we'll be live tomorrow night for the Seahawks and football team.
I mean,
So guys, if y'all want to come back for that game tomorrow night, we will be here.
Out of everything in sports, I think this is the most frustrating thing for a professional defensive team to know all we have to do is get the ball back, get my team just one more shot at this thing here. We're only down 3 points. Let's go. And you can't get it done. And they have to do it now.
Cleveland out of timeouts. 2:55 to go. If Cleveland can stop them here, they may get the ball back with about a minute left.
Inside handoff, Freeman. Now he will bounce it to the outside, and good north cut there. We'll get a gain of about 9.
There's a penalty marker down.
That sounds like a low-scoring game tomorrow. Yeah, Christopher, let's see what that spread is. Well, the spread is 1. That's why I want to take the Saints. I want to take the Seahawks plus 1. That over and under is set at the same it was tonight at 46.5.
So many times.
Caution says I might be back for tomorrow night's game. All right, Caution, that'd be great.
Right here. That grab
Appreciate you for
right
being
there
a part of
turns
this
into
stream.
an obvious
Caution,
hold.
as always, if
That's
you
what
haven't
the
yet,
officials
hit that
see.
red button, subscribe to the
It was
Coach
really
Plays,
a play
hit the
intended
bell.
to go
That way you'll
inside
get
until
notifications
it
whenever
bounced.
we're live.
It surprised
Check the
Powers.
community tab. I normally post on community tab when we're going to be live. And also,
Cleveland Browns needed, though.
Twitter handle is a really good way to see when we will be live and up to date on every video at the Coach Plays YT, Instagram, the Coach Plays, and TikTok at the Coach Plays. And boy, the Ravens have just flat out
On this drive,
eaten out this clock.
time before the 2-minute warning.
You know, the other part of this that's so hard, Mike, is that you got
Coach,
to
I'll
have two
be with
different
you on
kinds of
Twitter
players.
for the
You've got
links
this
and rules
overwhelming
post this week.
power
Absolutely, Linda.
football, big
Appreciate you
guys
very
coming
much.
at you. But if you don't have the Jeremiah Wusu-Koromora type players on the field, some of the smaller, faster
Rodrigo,
guys,
all you need is just a couple, one more first down, and I think you got it.
We got all the big guys. We're going to be lined up and steamroll you.
One more first down, and it's over. 2nd and 15 for the Ravens.
See if this play takes long enough to get it to the 2-minute warning. It should.
And Freeman will do a little north cut here. Slipping tackles and pick up a gain of about 6. That will take us to the 2-minute warning, so 3rd down. So if the Browns can hold them here, they're going to have a chance, and this game could get interesting.
As we get to that 2-minute warning.
I Caution is just subscribed to the Coach Plays. Shake it, mate! Appreciate that very much. Caution, welcome to the team, and welcome to
So we're
the
at the
fam.
2-minute warning. We'll have third
Appreciate you
down
very much, Caution.
coming up.
Linda says,
Third
see
and
y'all
about
next
10.
stream. Have a great night.
In Tucker's field goal
Thank
range.
you,
Let's
Linda,
take a
for
peek
being
at
in
what
here,
we're talking about
being a
those
great
numbers.
moderator.
AFC
Have a great
Baltimore
night,
in the
Linda.
number seed position for now would stay there with a win over Cincinnati. If Cleveland comes back, would jump over to be the
Yeah,
division
it is a
leader
lot of
because
time,
Cincinnati is
Rodrigo.
the head-to-head victory over Baltimore. Big win for New England over Tennessee. We'll see Kansas City next Sunday
Especially
night. We
when
saw
you're
Buffalo
down by
in
3.
New Orleans on Thursday. They're
Well,
at
yeah,
7-4.
you'll probably down
Teams
4,
in the hunt
though.
include the Raiders, who had that huge win in Dallas. These Browns, the Broncos next Sunday, the Colts, who lost to Brady and the Buccaneers, and the Steelers, who just got shellacked by Cincinnati today.
You know, and the Bengals have 3 wins in the division as well.
Yeah.
So, and they have a win over Baltimore here. Their only loss in the division to Kevin Stefanski and the Browns at home.
Yeah, I mean, if the Ravens can get a field goal here, they'll be down 6.
They play the fewest of the division
that's
games down the
massive.
stretch, but they do have Kansas City coming to Cincinnati in Week 17. But And for the Browns, it's right here. It's 3rd and 11. A field goal, we talked about how good Tucker is. A field goal from here would be 52 yards. Still keep you in the game with a chance. But they're going to have to make sure they don't let Lamar get free, make a run, and close the game.
I think you have to spy him at this point, because their best chance in so many ways is either to hit Mark Andrews on a seam, which they'll probably try, or Lamar Jackson's going to take off of this thing.
What will Greg Roman, the offensive coordinator,
So 3rd and 11 for the Ravens. Empty formation, looking right. Double clutches, throws, and this one's caught for a gain of about 4. Nowhere near the first down. They will be able to take off 35 more seconds. It will be about a minute 15 left before Tucker will attempt this field goal.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah right there, the spy. Watch this. He's going to act like he's rushing to hold that center, not let him help with anybody.
Well, a field goal would definitely help, but the Browns could possibly score when they get it back to make it 17-16. Bless Brian says, my Ravens getting me nerves. LOL. Yeah, Brian went, he stepped away for a while in this one. A lot of turnovers. Caution says, but I don't think it's going to happen. Field goal. Nah, bless, y'all got this.
Yeah, I mean, they did their job.
Yeah, I don't think the Browns will be able to move it down and score. I just don't. I don't think they could. A field goal's big here. A field goal is massive. You don't want to just keep it a 3-point game, because then the Browns could potentially, their chances of going down the field and being able to kick a field goal drastically goes up.
Sam Cook and his punting over these many years, 16 years, he's the holder for Tucker. Morgan Cox was here for a long time as the long snapper. It's been Nick Moore the last 2 years, delivered that perfect snap earlier. We'll see if Tucker can go 3.
So Justin Tucker 2 for 2 on the night, 52 and a 25 made. This is a 49-yarder, the former Texas Longhorn.
A little bit of helping wind, pushing slightly right to left across the screen.
Snap, set, kick, on its way, and right down the middle. Justin Tucker, man. Insane. By far the best kicker. Might be one of the best kickers to ever play this game, too. He probably is. I know he's got the record for the longest.
As we dive in, just to peek on the NFC and how things got updated. Arizona not playing since
Rodrigo, you be looking really good if you just didn't make that Browns bet at the start. You should have been all in on the Ravens.
Interesting what's going on behind those 5 teams.
You should have been all in on the Ravens. Well, boy. Did they have a chance to score first with a missed field goal? That's a tough way to go out there. Caution says it's probably game. The Browns don't have it in them to clutch it. I would tend to agree.
Yeah, and the team I would keep an eye on right now, San Francisco.
Starting to come, huh?
They're one of the better teams. They're finally healthy. Deebo Samuel.
Got to do something about those turnovers, though. Blessed, if this wasn't the Browns, y'all would have been killed. I thought the Browns would be doing better, Caution says, and Brian says LOL.
Tucker just destroyed this kickoff.
All right, so 1:10 left to play. The Browns will have one last shot. No timeout, so they got to be quick. They got to be going towards the sidelines. And they got to score a touchdown. Fourth season. 2 for 7 when trailing, and needs a touchdown to tie or take lead after getting possession within final 3 minutes of fourth quarter.
You don't have the game-breaking receiver. Who do you think the most feared player should be if you were the Baltimore defense right now?
For me, it's really 2 guys. It's Jarvis Landry and it's David Njoku.
Dearness Johnson is the running back to start this drive. Here we go for the 25.
So Mayfield in trouble, Rose left, and Mayfield will throw it and finally gets rid of it. Incomplete, almost took the sack. That would have been terrible.
Well, if somehow, some way, the Cleveland Browns win this football game, remember that play, because Justin Houston had him. I mean, it was game over, and with bad shoulder and bad heel and bad knee and bad everything, he somehow got that ball out and saved the second.
So now, Twins on each side. Mayfield looking left. Quick fire, the deep comeback route, or a back shoulder throw, and that was intended for Jarvis Landry, incomplete. 3rd and 10 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, got to keep an eye on Blake Hance over here on the right side now. We are
If you get a shot, if you get a chance to take a shot down the middle of the field, you still might have to take it. You just have to run up and spike the ball.
Hance is in because Jack Conklin went out earlier. Ray Lewis been revving him up from the suite level. Looks like he's ready to rush.
Mayfield looks right. Fires down the middle of the field. Austin Hooper, incomplete.
Hung on to by Hooper, incomplete. And it'll be 4th down.
really a nice job of protection. And Mike, as a receiver, that's the best you can hope for.
Caution. I feel like the loss today the Eagles took is a massive loss. It's an NFC loss that's going to hold a lot of weight as far as being able to get in the playoffs. I think they could. They were really starting to string some wins together, but today was not a good loss for them in a very winnable game they needed. Bringing all that blitz, got to throw quick. Gets it to Njoku, but he will be tackled short of the first down, and that's going to do it. The Baltimore Ravens will advance to 8-3 after this win of the Cleveland Browns. This is a really bad loss for the Browns as far as going to 6-6. Doesn't mean that they're out of the hunt for wild card, but you really feel like they're now out of the hunt for the division, that's for sure.
Because of his unselfishness, deserved to be in the Pro Bowl. You just saw it there. Their number one threat as a down-the-field tight end speedster was just eliminated on the game-winning play by Tyus Bowser, who also happens to lead this team in sacks.
Right.
Rodrigo says, hell yeah. You won your bet, Rodrigo. Good for you, my guy. Caution says, well, that's the game. Now they have the top seed. Brian says, and the new first seed. Christopher Farr says, GG bless. See you in 2 weeks. There you go. Caution says, I think the Ravens will go 11-6. Have to see. Guys, that's going to do it for this stream. As always, appreciate everybody. Big shout out to our members. As always, we will be live tomorrow night for the Seahawks versus football team game. So make sure y'all come back, chill with us for that one. Until next time, guys. Thank y'all. God bless and peace.
Ever fake, I keep it real.